What's up with it? Y'all already know what it is. It's another episode of Everything Boxing. You know what I'm saying? With the big step of Monnie Brown TV. What's up with y'all? Y'all already know what to do. When you come in the building, hit that like button. Let me know you in the building. Let me know where you're coming from.
My hands open from that chronic that I'm smoking. I broke a steel open. A bunch of niggas hoping I'm joking. I went from rags to riches, money, cars, and bitches. From hugs and kisses to busting slugs and snitches. Who I done thugs and bitches. Staying true to the business. I'm leaving thugs with stitches, but busting still in my business. Fly over the crumb and act the fool in the streets. You busting swarm on my zone. I'm laying you down with this heat that's on my passenger seat. The only friend I can trust. Ready to put dicks in the dust when it's time to bust. Ain't got no time to bust, cause I got money to make. I'm staying away from you fakes that perpetrate and say hate. But if you cross that line, I'ma count that line and put it on your mind.
Yeah. Jump in that comment section. Let me know y'all in the building.
Trying really hard to pay, trying to pay, man. I've been thinking about killing you, can't leave, man. I know why you hate me, cause I stay cold and I make G's. Been trying really hard to pay, trying to pay, man. I've been thinking about killing you, can't leave. Will Jones from the south side of Texas, east side for Arthur with the haters and beggars. When I was 17, I was low in the game. 45 carats in my piece and my chains. I be gripping grain every day in the side, talking down on UGK to get you booked in your mind. It's all about the paper, but it's some fakers now. Fake Rolex on their wrist and fake diamonds in their house. And they get it down on me, got to pay just to take it. We done took a 2-week vacation to Jamaica. Spurs, not Lakers.
What's good with it, Big Stepper?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It was going down, bro. It was going down.
Oh man, you already know. Ready to get it. Ready to get it popping. The folks all the way from that Flint town, that Flint, Michigan.
That old Michigan water.
Shout out to all my people in Flint too. Al Hamilton off in the building. Yeah, we gonna get into all that, Sal. How you feeling, Money?
No, I'm hanging in there. I can't complain, bro. You hear me?
Man, you see all that shit going down at the White House, though.
Man, I'm talking about they letting them people just do that shit with like it's nothing, bro.
Shit crazy.
Like nothing. These people that rush the Capitol, I'm talking about chilling in the Capitol, feet up on the desk, stealing information, chasing motherfucking securities around, and they ain't doing nothing. Like, man, could you imagine those black people, man?
Shit crazy, man. They got their Confederate flags, all type of shit out, man.
Man, if those were black people, bro.
Hey, he said he wasn't leaving. Hey, he said he wasn't leaving. He called for that.
That motherfucker, yeah, he put that shit out there, bro.
Yeah, you know that orange motherfucker called for that shit to go down. That's why they like, you know, he can put a stop to this. He can tell him to stand down right now. Why would he do that when that's what he wanted? He told you he was gonna leave.
Exactly, bro. Exactly, bro.
He crazy, dog. Hey, he wasn't playing when he said he wasn't leaving.
They got to drag that little orange motherfucker out.
Huh?
They got to drag that little orange motherfucker out the White House.
Man, that shit crazy, dog.
And look, kids, in January coming up on the time they supposed to go. Now they bum rushing the Capitol and the White House, and ain't shit happen. Like, come on, man.
Right. And you know what, man? What I was thinking, I'm like, right. This lets you know really how racist and shit America really is. Because imagine if that was Obama that was doing all that shit, man, they would have put a hit out on him. So, man. Ain't nobody never tried to kill. Ain't nobody think about that. Ain't nobody never tried to assassinate motherfucking Donald Trump since he's been in presidency.
Hell no. With his punk ass. But you
Baltimore,
know,
Baltimore boxing in the building. What's going on with you, Gabriel? Smooth Groove boxing in the building. What's up with it?
Smooth Groove going down, my bro. But we know how that shit go, man. Like I say, even when that shit was happening down
Do you think that Bill Clinton, shit, fuck it, Obama, any of them would have been able to do the same shit that, you know what I'm saying, that Orange Man is doing, and not have somebody try to, you know what I'm saying, assassinate him?
Hell no, bro. Hell no, not for blacks. Fuck no.
Hell no. Yeah, but man, this shit crazy. It's crazy. I didn't even know what was going on, man. My pops called me like, "Hey, you don't see all this shit going on?" I'm like, "What you talking about? Like, what you mean?" He like, "All this shit that's going on." I had no idea what he talking about. He started telling me, and I'm like, "What?" I turned on the TV. And I'm like, "Damn, they out there. Hey, they out there deep."
Man, deep like the word.
Boxing said that was Trump's OG call. That's exactly what it was. You know what I'm saying? He stopped this. All he has to do is tell him to stand down. Why does he tell him to stand? Because he told you what he was gonna do. He told you he wouldn't get up out of that bitch.
I mean, just go look at the Capitol when the black people was protesting. Not going up in that motherfucker trying to destroy nothing or do no stupid shit. He had the whole motherfucking army out there.
Like motherfucking goddamn National Guard out there on there.
Yeah, like they finna go capture Osama bin Laden again and shit. You know what I mean? But now you look at these white motherfuckers, they run up now, they climbing up the Capitol building. I'm talking about chasing guards around. This black motherfucker scared to pull his heat out. He got a motherfucking little stick. Like, if you don't pull that motherfucking gun out, you better, fool. But man, we know how that shit go, dog. We know the play. We ain't stupid. We all know what's going on.
Man, let that shit have been all Hispanics and blacks. Man, they would have been spraying that thing up like it was Call of Duty out in that bitch.
I'm trying to tell you. Didn't need no Hispanic. That's just been blacks. Been dead motherfucker.
Man, for real. Man, Omega Red in the building. What's good with it?
My big bro Omega, what's going down, bro?
And y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that like button, okay? Be that bitch. She said had to drop by the show and show some love. Getting back offline in a couple minutes, still working. Okay, we appreciate you. We appreciate you. We gonna have to get, you know what? We gonna have to get you and some of the other ladies on the panel, cause I know a lot of women. Y'all know more boxing than a lot of these dudes do. I want to get a panel with some. I want to, get a panel. Let me know. You know what I'm saying? I want to get a panel with some of y'all ladies on here. We appreciate that. Always showing love. James Gaskins in the building. What's good with it? Salute. Yeah, man. Let's go ahead and let's D Walker in the building. What's good with it? Let's go ahead and get it started, man. Let's get it started, man. A lot of news going on in boxing. A lot of news going on. I want to start off with they got the Berchelt, right? In Valdez, that fight is set. They got a date set for February the 20th.
Yeah.
Gervonta Valdez, man. Top rank, man. They coming with it early, money. They coming with it early because it's a new year, and shit, they coming with it early already, man. That's a hell of a fight. That's a hell of a fight. February the 20th is going down. Man, that's a fight we've been talking about for a while now. It's a fight we've been talking about for a while. That's an action-packed fight, and I'm gonna tell y'all, Berchelt and Valdez, it will not go all 12 rounds. It will not go all 12 rounds. And I'm gonna tell y'all what y'all can look to see. Y'all can look to see Miguel Berchelt by massacre in that fight. But as long as it lasts, it will be a war. It will be a war because this makes for a great fight. And I always say this, money. I say that top rank, right? As far as exciting fights, they got the best matchmakers out there. You know what I'm saying? They got the best matchmakers out there. This is an exciting fight because ain't neither one of these good dudes got defense. They gonna go for it. You know what I'm saying? Head up, and that's their defense. Their defense is blocking punches with their chin. But it's an exciting fight. A fight of the year candidate. If it lasts long enough, I see the Berchelt versus Valdez fight being the fight of the year candidate already, if it lasts long enough. Depending on how, to me, and I said, like, this is just my opinion, depending on how much punishment Oscar Valdez could take. You know, because when I look at that fight and I look at both of them, I've seen them both fight. I've seen them actually both fight live multiple times. And Berchelt, to me, from the outside looking in, he just looked too much for Valdez. And I've seen Valdez struggle with opponents that you wouldn't think that he would struggle with, right? You know what I'm saying? I've seen Valdez barely get past opponents that he was supposed to, you know, beat easily. I was high on Oscar Valdez for a while. You know, when I first started seeing Oscar Valdez, I was real high on him. I seen him fight. What's that Asian cat? Genesis Cervano or something like that is his name. I saw that fight live. Man, hell of a fight. After I saw that fight, I was like, this kid Oscar Valdez, he might be something, you know. But I'm not too high on him. He didn't turn out to be what I wanted him to be. But Miguel Berchelt, he could go. Miguel Berchelt, he could go. He could box. He could bang. He just don't got no defense. You know, Miguel Berchelt is the epitome of the real Mexican style. You feel me? He's the epitome of real Mexican style. When you talk about Mexican style, you talk about Miguel Berchelt. And like I said, man, that's a hell of a fight. And I'm waiting for it. Like I said, once again, it's set February the 20th. What you think about that fight? What you think about that fight, Money?
I always liked the fight, bro. I always liked it, and I'm happy we get it because I remember, was it Berchelt they caught Corona? He had caught Corona, right? Kind of pushed that shit back.
I don't know, man. It's been so much. It's been so many setbacks, you know, because we've been talking about this fight for a minute.
For a minute, he ended up catching Corona and shit. So I was just happy that they was able to make it happen and shit. So, man, I'm like you, bro. I was so big on Oscar Valdez, right? I always wanted Valdez and Shakur, and I always thought Valdez was the one to be like, okay, I don't give a fuck, I'll fight Shakur. You know what I mean? I thought he was like that until he shot up to 30 and shit. He ain't want to fight Shakur and things like that. But even the fight with when he fought my UK boy, man, and he broke his motherfucking jaw and all that type of shit, knocked his teeth out and shit. I knew it. I'm like, in that fight, I'm like, man, because I thought Oscar Valdez would go tear his ass up. I'm like, man, Oscar could have tear his motherfucking ass up. And he went in there and struggled like a motherfucker, but he ended up getting a win still. But I'm like, okay, and I still like it because I'm like, his ass exciting, like the fight. But like you say, no defense. Berchelt got more defense than Oscar Valdez. You know what I'm saying? He got way more defense than Oscar Valdez.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's the epitome of real Mexican style. He got it all. He has it all. He got a little bit of defense, but he got more than Valdez because Valdez is struggling with his defense, dog. Right. And they really work on that with him, but he just can't get it.
Yeah, but it's going to be a fire-ass fight. It's going to be a fire-ass fight. That's for damn sure. All right, be that bitch. Should be cool. You know, it's going to be a fire-ass fight, bro.
Appreciate you.
You know, it's going to be a fire fight. That's one thing we do know. You know, like he said, if I have a longer legs, because I don't see it going the distance. I do see I see Berchelt getting Oscar out of there. But the thing is, it comes down to if Oscar Valdez can get in the inside, because he do got a little punch on him. He got some little pop if he can land the right shot and get the right balance. But overall, we just see Miguel Berchelt just, to me, being a better fighter. You know what I'm saying? I look at Miguel Berchelt as the better fighter. And Oscar Valdez is an Olympian, but we know Berchelt won a scrap from an Olympian and made his name. off of Francisco Vargas, a top Olympian. You know what I mean? So it's going to be very fucking entertaining, dog. I like this fight. The winner is not the winner don't belong to Shakur Stevenson. I seen somebody put it in the chat. Shakur got the win of Carl Frampton and Jamel Hearn.
Yeah,
but,
and then that.
But he won them. He won them. He won these dudes. He wanted Oscar Valdez. He won Miguel Berchelt. Shakur won them all. But this fight in itself, bro, I'm happy. I'm happy. You know, it's one or two fights that Top Rank got out there with the Jose Ramirez and the Josh Taylor fight coming. So, you know, it's needed for boxing. This shit is needed for boxing, bro. And this fight is going to be a fight of the candidate. I mean, a fight of the year candidate. Not knowing if they gonna get it or not, but it's damn sure gonna be a fight of the year candidate. We already know how the styles match up. We already know how they go come. We already know what I ain't gonna say what the outcome gonna be, but majority of the time it's ended in the knockout. This shit ended in the knockout. I just see Miguel. Miguel Berchelt. I just see him using his jab. I see him trying to use his length. But when it comes down to banging, he's a banging motherfucker. You know, he's a banging motherfucker. Like he say, he is the epitome of Mexican style. I wanted him versus fucking Gervonta Davis so fucking bad, you know. But nonetheless, this fight is gonna be exciting. I don't care what no motherfucker say. People gonna be watching. They tuned in, and they're gonna be excited. They're gonna be excited. It's gonna be entertaining, bro. It's gonna be one of them fights where we're gonna be like, God damn, you know what I mean? Where they just have to throwing and catching. You feel me? So I can't wait. I ain't gonna say I can't wait for February 20th because we know we got a few fights for them. But on February 20th, my ass gonna be tuned in, bro. I will be streaming and we will be going up. But I like the fight. Bro. Like I said, it's entertaining. One of the best fights in 2021, you know, and it's gonna have us off our feet, bro. It's gonna be entertaining as fuck.
It is, man. That's a fight. Like I said, we've been waiting for that for a minute. It seems like we've been waiting for that for a long time. That's a fight that, like I said, it's gonna be exciting. Don't blink. You feel me? In other news, we got the return of Adrien Broner and Robert Easter. I hear, you know what I'm saying, rumors are saying that they gonna, you know, return on Valentine's Day. Money. So
say it again, Key.
Robert Easter and Adrien Broner, they set to return, and I hear it's gonna be on Valentine's Day.
On Valentine's Day, okay.
Yep, on Valentine's Day, man. Don't know who they gonna fight. I don't know who they gonna fight. But what you think about AB, man? You think AB is? Do you think he'll ever be able to, you know, get back to that top level? Because he gonna have to fight at. It's either gonna be 140 or 147. Pretty much scratch him out of 147, so 140. Do you think that Adrien Broner will ever be able to get back to that top level at 140 pounds, right? And Robert Easter is a 140-pound fighter too. A lot of people forget that Robert Easter no longer fights at 135. He was having too hard time making the weight. Do you think Robert Easter will ever be, you know, a top dog in the 140-pound division? I like Robert Easter a lot, man. To me, you know, he's more disciplined than Adrien Broner. The only big thing with Robert Easter is Robert Easter does not fight his size. You see what I'm saying? He doesn't use his offensive advantages, right? He doesn't use his boxing advantages because Robert Easter is very tall. When he was fighting at 135, he was might have been the tallest in the division. You know, he's very tall, very long, long reach, but he don't use his advantages. But he could go. World Combat Sports, Scotty White, what's going down in the building? Make sure y'all subscribe to my man Scotty, World Combat Sports off in the building. Representing that, Michael Williams Jr. You know what I'm saying? In the camp with Michael Williams Jr. What's going on, World Combat? So, man, and salute to WAWA 9302 2010. Kilo 404 Boxing. What's good? So Money, yeah, like man, Robert Easter, he one of my favorites, man. Win, lose, the draw. I like Robert Easter. I fuck with Robert Easter heavy. He just don't, you know what I'm saying? He just chooses to always he could go, because he'll go to war with you. You know what I'm saying? Robert Easter tough as fuck. He ain't gonna run, he ain't gonna hide, he gonna be right there with you and he gonna bang. But with the length that he has, right, and how tall he is, we all know that Robert Easter should, you know, be standing on the outside using his jab and fighting off of the jab, you know, using his advantages, which he don't do because he always ends up in a motherfucking inside fight, which it doesn't favor him, you know, because he's long, his long arms, his height, he shouldn't be fighting on the inside like that. But that's what he likes to do. That's what he likes to do. And you kind of tell he kind of got a style like AB and all the fighters that came up under Mike Stafford. You know, they all fight inside. And I know Robert Easter is trained by his dad, but they all kind of got that style. You know, they like to bang with you inside. I don't know, man. I don't know who Robert Easter fighting next. You know, I haven't even. Robert Easter ain't fought in so long. Last time we saw him fight, it was what, against Bartholomew? Bartholomew? Yeah, that was the last time we saw that fight. You know, that was a motherfucking snooze fest.
Neither one of the Negroes won a title. And it was a world title, key.
That was a snooze fest. I don't know what he was doing in that fight, dog. I don't know what, because Robert Easter, like I said, he's usually in exciting fights. You know what I'm saying? He's usually in exciting fights. So I don't know what's going on with that, man. Some guy says Robert Easter was pretty impressive against Granados. Yeah, he looked a lot better against Granados than he did in his last fight with Bartholomew. You know, but I like Robert Easter, man. It's crazy because we saw Robert Easter right in the beginning stages of the Mikey Garcia fight. We saw him use his length and jab, and he was in there with Mikey. You know what I'm saying? For a little bit in that fight, he was like, okay, Robert Easter looking good, and then he went back to what he know. You know, he went back to what he know, but Mikey Garcia was obviously, you know, Mikey Garcia showed that he was just on another level than Robert Garcia that night. Right, you know, it's different levels, and Mikey Garcia showed that he was at another level. But man, who would you like to see? AB, Adrien Broner, like I said, they both. It's rumored that they both are going to return to the ring on Valentine's Day. That's February 14th, right?
Yeah.
On Valentine's Day, they're gonna both return to the ring. So who would you like to see Robert Easter Jr. fight, and who would you like to see AB in the ring with?
It depends on, like you say, Robert Easter, is he at 135 or he gonna fight at 140?
I'm pretty sure 140. He fighting.
Yeah, so I think AB trying to make his comeback at 140, but I think AB has to go do some catchweight shit. You know how he get down.
Yeah, right.
With Robert Easter though, at 140, bro. It's a
Eric Bolden in the building. What's good? Some guy. Go ahead.
It ain't gonna be a real tough fight. It ain't gonna be a real tough fight on this comeback. You know what I'm saying? But
Andrew Charles, salute. Go ahead.
Damn, what's his name? Hold on, who just had it? Because I thought it was Granados too. Was it my dude Eric Bolden? Eric Bolden. I was gonna say Granados for Robert Easter with AB, and because I look at it like this, Key Ramirez and Josh Taylor fit to bang it out for undisputed. I think both of them on their way to 147, right? After they played each other. I think they relinquished titles after that. So now we're going to have 4 titles relinquished. AB come back and get a fight with Red Catch. He got to come back and get a tune-up fight. If he going out whoop Red Catch ass, I can see AB and Regis Prograde getting it in for a world title. I can see that shit happening, right? But with Robert Easter, I feel like if he can get a Granados fight, bro, and he can take out Granados, because Granados says 140 pounds, even though he fought Danny.
You know what? I don't mean to interrupt you. Okay, we was wrong. Rasmus Bartholomew and Robert Easter, they fought to a draw, and then he fought Adrien Broner after that. But it's been so long. That was shit. That was a year and a half ago. The last time we seen Robert Easter in the ring, and that was against Adrien Broner. Okay, yeah, and he won that fight. So go ahead.
Yeah, but I like to say it again, bro. I like to say it again.
With him and Granados?
Yeah, because Granados come back down to 140. Because I don't think, did they fight at 140?
Yeah, they fought at 140. That's when Robert Easter had moved up. They fought at 140.
Well, let me say this. Who else at 140?
We got it's a lot of at 140 they could get.
But see, I'm talking about on the comeback fight for Robert Easter, bro. Because he ain't finna face no big dog right now. Him or AB ain't facing no big dogs coming right back. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So AB, I really feel like he'll get red catch. Like that's how I feel with his ass. He been talking about red catch for so long, and that's be his comeback fight. Usually, what AB say, what his ass talk about happens. You know what I mean? Whatever he talk about happens. He don't duck shit, but he'll tell you who he about to fight. But with Robert Easter, man, damn Robert.
D-Lo Boxing says Postal. That's I don't. That's a good fight, right? That's a good fight, but they wouldn't put him in the ring with Postal. Not after having a long layoff like that. Robert Easter been out of the ring too long. You know, Robert Easter's used to fighting often, and he been on. This is a long layoff for him.
I ain't really too big on a Postal fight.
He didn't fight. Robert Easter didn't fight in all of 2020. Last time he fought was October of 2019. Cassandra Mason in the building. KP from KC5 in the building. Oh man, what about? You know what? I mean, it's a lot of smoke, man. You know, Top Rank, they got a lot of guys at 140. They got a lot of guys at 140. Top Rank do. It's a lot of fighters that you can put, you know, in the ring with Robert Easter. I can't think of them off the top of my head, man. Let's go look. Let me go look.
No, I'm pulling up some fighters right now. I'm trying to see.
Okay.
I'm trying to see on the comeback fight though, because you know he ain't getting off that top smoke right away, y'all. We know that for a fact. We know that for a fact.
Man, so what you think about Robert Easter? Why you looking that up, man?
I still like
Robert. Be a top. You know, do you think that he could ever get? I was gonna think of that Eric Bowden, Berchelt. I was gonna say Berchelt, but see why I did say him is because
Berchelt got knocked the fuck out.
He got knocked out cold last time, and we don't know. You know, when he coming back. We don't know how he doing. Amir Iman, that you know, D-Lo 404 boxing. We ain't seen him. That's a good one.
I was gonna say Amir Iman, bro.
In a long time.
Yeah, I was gonna say Amir Iman. I kind of like that fight with him and Robert Easter, bro. That will be a good one.
Pedraza, he ain't. You know what I'm saying? Pedraza, that's a good fight. You know what? I would love to see that. I would love to see that. Robert Easter and Pedraza.
That ain't bad.
That's a good fight. Why? And you know what I'm saying? Why are we saying this, right? Because Eric Bowden, he coming up with some great fights, right? Why we don't see none of these fights like this? We don't even hear it. Like, if we got fights, just, you know what I'm saying? Not even talking about the big mega fights. If we got just fights like these fights, like a Robert Easter versus a Pedraza, or Robert Easter versus Amir Iman,
former champions.
Those are great fights for boxing fans to see. But instead, we getting shit like Robert Easter versus Rasmus Bartholomew, or Robert Easter versus Adrien Broner. And I do like Adrien Broner, man. He is cool ass, down to earth dude. But I'm just saying, you feel me? It's a whole lot of other fights that's a lot more exciting for the fans. But I
like the Pedraza fight. I do like the Pedraza, but I will take the Amir Iman fight over Pedraza. I take Amir Iman and Robert Easter over Pedraza.
When was the last time we seen Amir Iman fight?
But that's the thing though. Both of they has been on a long layoff. They can come back and get it in. With Pedraza coming up to 140. Did Pedraza even fight at 140 yet? I think he had one fight at 140. I think he won it too. Because I know my man's came up to 140 and got his ass.
You know what, Money? I'm going to shut all of that shit down right now, right? I'm going to shut all of it down right now. Both on even playing fields. They both ain't been in the ring, right? Dog, Richard Comey in a rematch versus, that's what we need to see. We need to see Richard Comey.
See, that can be for one of them vacant titles.
Rematch.
That can be for one of them vacant titles. If they relinquish those titles. I don't
fight. You still got time to promote it. I don't know if Richard Comey been training. I mean, why not? I mean, he should be training. Ain't really too much else to do. It's February the 14th. They still got time. Like, man, come on, man. Do you know that's a big fight? That's a big fight for the fans, right?
I mean, it got a backdrop. It got a backstory.
You do, because the first fight was a great fight. That was a fight of the year candidate.
It put Robert Easter on the map. Exciting.
Exactly. That Richard Comey, right? When he fought, when Robert Easter fought Richard Comey, it put Robert Easter on the map, right?
Yeah.
It put Robert Easter on the map. And that was a hell of a fight. Because remember, at the time, Richard Comey had knocked out like every opponent he had been in the ring with. Richard Comey was just, he was fierce, you know? Dudes at 135 was scared of Richard Comey. Richard Comey was sleeping cats. And Robert Easter stepped up, and you know, like I said, Robert Easter been my dude. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Robert Easter heavy, and I was scared. I ain't gonna lie. I was scared for Robert Easter in that fight. I was going for Robert Easter. You know, I had confidence that he could pull it out, but I was scared too, because we didn't know Robert Easter hadn't fought nobody up until then. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He didn't really fought nobody. So when he stepped up against Richard Comey, it was like, damn, you throwing him straight in the fire.
Yeah, that was a hell of a fight.
At 135 was a motherfucker, dog.
That was a hell of a fight. One hell of a fight, bro. Hell yeah. One hell of a fight, dog. But I'm gonna be interested to see what they do with Rob though. But like I say, I know it ain't gonna be no tough fight. Well, I ain't gonna say no tough fight, but they gonna match his ass up right. Now, I'm looking forward to see what they put in there with
WWA said Richard Comey is fighting Jackson. Yeah, he fighting Jackson Marinez. Okay.
I'm happy for that fight for that man too.
Oh, so Richard Comey, he fighting the dude that really beat the shit out of Rolly.
But wait a minute. Rolly don't fight at 140? Do he?
Nah, he fight at 135. So Richard Comey, is he going back down to 135 or they fighting at 140?
Oh, they probably at 135 then.
Oh, okay.
Rich Comey is a 135 fighter. Rob that's the one that came up.
Huh?
Okay, so I got you, Jackson.
Yeah. We messed it up. Richard Comey is still at 135 because he fought Teofimo Lopez, of course, at 135.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be interesting to see what they do with him though. But I'm gonna say this for AB, bro. AB could be a world champ again at 140. Like I said, he got to work his ass off. He's working his ass off, but he got to come back and get past fucking Red Catch. Handle your business against Red Catch, and then we'll see what you're looking like after that. You know, because I feel like them titles are gonna be out there on the line for him to capture another title at 140. And you want Regis Prograis for a world title? It's a beautiful fucking fight. It's a beautiful fight. I feel like if you get a fight in first before Regis Prograis, you know, he put himself in a good position. But don't go right into no motherfucking Regis Prograis fight. You feel me? But I feel like it's gonna be a hell of a fight, bro. I feel like it's gonna be a hell of a fight. I like the fight, you know, and we'll see how that bitch goes. But I want to see AB. You know, we go through this shit all the time. We already know what you say, Key. Talk a lot. Motherfucker talk, he'll talk you into thinking he back and do this and do that, and then get into the ring and don't do shit. So at the end of the day, I'm riding for AB, win, lose, or draw. But this guy's gonna have to prove to me. He have to prove to me that he ready for another world title. Shit, you got to prove it to me.
Like I told you before, Money, AB, you know what I'm saying? We know that he has the talent, but talent don't mean shit if you fucked off half of your career, you know what I'm saying, didn't stay in shape and wasn't disciplined at all, right? You know, they say right now AB done already lost 30 pounds. You know, they say that, you know, he stopped drinking. He put, you know, he had a lot of personal issues going on, you know. He had a lot of personal issues going on, but when you're a fighter, when you're a professional athlete, period, you can't do the things that AB was doing, right? And then think that you can be on the top. Eventually, you're going to fall, and when you fall, you're not going to be able to get back up to that top level. AB has a long climb back to the top, because if you have 140, right, let's just talk about it right now, right? Because right now, I wouldn't be surprised if they put AB in the ring with Ivan Redcatch and he lost. I know some of y'all gonna be like, oh, he'll beat the shit out of Ivan Redcatch. Yeah, the AB that we know, but how good is he gonna be coming back? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
KG Alexander off in the building. Frank De Niro was happening with it, y'all. So we don't know. AB, he gonna talk that talk. But lately, I like what I've been seeing from AB. He been training with his head down, getting the business, you know, because he don't have no choice. He don't have no choice. So if he already lost 30 pounds, right, Money? Let's just keep on. If AB already lost like 30 pounds, he's down like 30 pounds, right? How much do you think that he was weighing? Because he still got a lot of weight to lose. So how much do you think that he was weighing to begin with?
This big ass probably was that, man. His ass probably was probably a high 170.
190, 185, 190, because he was big.
Yeah, man.
Because remember when he was on that little rap tour after he fought Paulie Malignaggi, right?
Yeah, we're talking about one ab. I just got an ab.
Yeah, remember, I think he had got up to like I think AB back then, he said he had got up to like 170 something, right? Yeah. That was back then. So now, being out of the ring, you know, 2 years, excessively drinking. I mean, and I don't even talk about what these dudes do in their personal life, but everybody knows. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He put it out there himself. You feel me? He puts it out there himself. Excessively drinking, partying, all that shit all the time. How much you think he at least 185 to 190? You know what I'm saying? So that's a lot of weight to have to lose, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of weight to have to lose. And like I said, I wouldn't, in, you know, his fighting style, right? He's not active in the first place, right? When he was active, okay? When he was active in the ring, fighting often, he still didn't let his hands go. So being real, straight up, how is he gonna let his hands go now when he didn't have to go through a whole, really like a weight loss program, you know, while training, right? Been out of the ring for 2 years and have to drop all that weight. How you think he gonna let his hands go now? If he wasn't letting his hands go before, when he really was in shape.
You know, people saying, "Oh, he got a good with GT, he got a different trainer, a different mentality." Like I said, he got to prove it to me, man. I'm riding with him though, regardless, win, lose, or draw. But you know, I want to see him get back into the ring. I want to see AB do good. I want to believe that he is back and he is this dude that's fit. You know what I'm saying? Keep pushing. But at the end of the day, bro, I ain't getting fooled like that no more now, AB. Like I say, I'm done with the hype in boxing and shit. You got to come back and show us, you know, that it ain't just for a paycheck, because we know all the shit that's going on. Like we say, we ain't gonna get into that shit. You got to come back and show us that it ain't for a paycheck, dog. You got to show us that it ain't just for a paycheck. You feel me? Because we know this is your number one money maker, and you can talk that good shit all you want to. You know, I'm taking this shit serious, y'all. I know I've been bullshit, and you know, now I'm back on my shit. I'm come back and I'm gonna show motherfuckers why AB was who AB was. You know what I mean, motherfucker? still got that ab on you.
He didn't told us, this time I'm about boxing. I done matured a lot. And he been saying that shit ever since he lost to Maidana.
Motherfucker saying the same game. I'm done bullshit. I'm taking it serious, and
yeah.
But he still though, like, I don't know, bro. Still that little itch though, where motherfucker still be like, dog, if he just let his hands go, it's like that, for real.
It's that just he got that it factor when it comes to talking. See, AB he can make you believe anything. He'll you know what I'm saying? He'll get you to come up out of your pocket real fast. He one of them slick talking dudes. He'll make you believe some shit that you wouldn't normally believe. You're like, well, damn, he sound, I believe him. But it's the same outcome every time. That motherfucker is a professional con artist. AB is a professional con artist, man. For real.
But man, we go see though. You got to stand on. You got to show us. Hey. We ain't falling for the banana in the tailpipe, man. You got to show me again, dog. Because then from Cincinnati, if I still ride with the Bengals, I'm gonna give AB another shot. I'm right. Hey, look, Cassandra, look. Let me tell you why I'm riding with AB until the end. Because I fuck with him heavy. I don't care. Like a lot of people that say this shit, that say that shit, but AB is really for the culture. Like he is one of us to the end. It don't matter.
For boxing though.
Yeah, he great for boxing because he gonna talk that shit. Like, but the thing is, bro, you ain't gonna be able to change that motherfucker. And I like that shit, right? And AB, he was young when he got all that superstardom. He was hot-headed. You ain't never had shit. That's just like us coming from the hood. I tell people all the time, Key, you put millions of dollars in our fucking bank account coming straight from the hood. What the fuck you think we gonna do?
Right.
Of course, pick on this motherfucking shot and have fun and after ass. You know what I'm saying?
Acting idiot.
Yeah, bro. So I was just pissed off at Mayweather for real because he could have really, he knew, like you said, Key, he knew AB had the potential, bro, to not even outdo him, but just that star level, bro, to where AB as Floyd love the attention, but AB go grab the attention. It don't even matter if you in the room with Floyd and AB as he go be seen. You know what I mean? But Floyd could have helped him guide his career in a way better light than to win, bro. In a way better light than to win. Because AB is the type that he not go duck and dodge nobody. Like if you say that's the fight, he like Roy Jones for real. That's why I say AB was more Roy Jones than Floyd Mayweather, bro. He had the heart to fight every and anybody. And not saying Floyd didn't want to fight any and everybody, but if you say this is it, long as the money right, AB didn't give a fuck. Let's go. Long as the money right. And I don't care what nobody say. Marcos Madonna had them gloves with no padding in them motherfuckers, and that's how he beat Adrien Broner, bro. That's how he beat him. Fucking gloves with no padding. But at the end of the day, that shit fucked him over, dog, because when he beat Paulie for that world title, they should have told him to go back down. He should have went back down and then stay at 147. But he's just so fucking good because he was little then. Little bitty short ass. Man, I was in the rehab. We posted when Devin fought her, bro. He fought Marcos Madonna her. AB fought Eloy Perez. I think it was Eloy Perez, right? So I was gonna leave. I was doing therapy and shit in the rehab. So I'm like, damn, I was gonna leave and go to the fight. But my little cousin like, what's up? I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna cheer her, but I'm just gonna watch the fight on the computer. So he called me, my little cousin, Trey, bro, this motherfucker, brother, he say he's so fucking little, dog. Like this nigga is short. Like AB is a little bitty ass dude, and he bang with these big motherfuckers, bro.
I didn't see he's little, man. I didn't see AB a lot of times, man.
Yeah, bro. But you know when motherfuckers see him for the first time, they don't believe how short his ass is. You know what I mean? But you gotta look at him bang with them little bit, his little bitty ass bang with them big motherfuckers, especially back then, because his ass was in shape, bro. But he banged with them big motherfuckers back then. You know damn well he wasn't a 147 pounder. But he just had the skills and he had real power and talent to where he can hang it on with them big motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So AB was a special fucking talent, bro. He's still a special fucking talent. And he groomed a lot of these niggas that we liking right now. So I'm fucking with AB to the end because he trill, dog. He real. You know what I mean? He too real sometimes. That's his damn problem. He's just too real sometimes. You know, but I want to see him do the best. I want to see him become a world champion again. I want to see him make the most money he can make on his, because this is last hurrah in boxing. That's it. That's it right here. Whatever goes on, whatever weight class he be at, AB got a good 4 to 5 more fights in him, bro. And that's gonna be that. That's gonna be that. Because you know, motherfuckers fighting twice a year. So we'll see how long that lasts. But at the end of the day, dog, I want to see him get in that bitch, make the most money, fight the biggest fights you can fight, AB, and tell them fuck them, dog, on the way out the door. You know what I'm saying? But I'll first with him win, lose, or draw though, because he won us, bro. And I'm gonna always cheer for one of us. So it is what it is. But he got to come back and be Ivan Redcatch and don't let that motherfucker beat his ass. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, Jack Ashford said, Broner the gym great. He said, hey, I'm 3-3-1 in my last 7, but I go 7-0 against you. Hey, he be talking that shit, dog. He be talking that shit, man.
Hold on, Key, hold on. This dude say, no one wants to help a nigga that don't want to help themselves. Folks don't need a motherfucker fucking up their bread. Their sympathy only goes so far. So what the fuck you talking about, King Floyd? What is you talking about? Like, I don't get what you're talking about. When I said they could have helped AB out or something, what you talking about?
A lot of niggas is mad at AB because he done fucked up a lot of money for Cash.
Well, that's on
me because I shit, when he fought Pacquiao, I knew he was gonna lose. When he fought Mikey Garcia, I think I won about 3,500 when he fought Mikey Garcia because my homeboy, he swore up and down AB was gonna beat Mikey. I'm like, I ain't like that.
Yeah, that's on them though, bro. That's you gambling. It's called gambling. You gamble your money, you take the chance. You know what I mean? So shit, it is what it is. But AB never asked nobody for shit.
Like I said, Money, AB's a professional con artist. That's what a con artist will do. They'll talk you into some shit and talk you right out of some shit.
Right,
that's AB, man. He can con you to make you think that he gonna do everything he say he gonna do in the ring, right? But all you gotta do, right, is take a man for what he showed you. You got to take him for what he showed you. He showed you he don't throw his hands. He showed you he don't let his hands go. Take him for what he is, what he showed you.
Y'all gotta read better into that shit.
Yeah, you know.
Fucking hoes.
Nah, I ain't gonna say that Mikey weight drain AB then moved up. I mean, that's the AB said that, you know, he said he wanted that smoke at that weight. And plus, to keep it 100, right? To keep it all the way funky, right? Mikey ain't weight drain AB because AB should have been fighting at 135 anyway. At 140. AB, he was undisciplined. You know what I'm saying? He was undisciplined. He didn't want to make that weight no more because he you know, once he got to get that bag and he really started getting out there, you know, he was full force. So he was doing too much outside of the ring. So if you look at AB, he could have still made 135, but he was undisciplined. When you start getting undisciplined like that, the easiest thing to do is say, you know, I grew out of the weight. I grew out of the weight. Did you grow out of the weight, or did you leave the weight because you didn't want to do the things, you wasn't as disciplined as you was before to be able to make that weight? That's what that was to me. You know, because if you look at some of them dudes at 140, right, even 140, we're not even going to talk about 147. Look at some of the fighters at 140. Look at Jose Ramirez. Look at Josh Taylor. Look how big they are. They way bigger than AB. And they can make 140, right?
Yeah.
Look at Teofimo Lopez. He bigger than AB. He fighting at 135. Look at Devin Haney. You know, he wasn't big. He wasn't big for that weight at 135. That was actually a weight that he should be fighting at. But you know, once you go so long with being undisciplined, you can't make that weight no more comfortably. So that wouldn't. So I'm not gonna put that on Mikey. I'm not shit. Mikey Garcia and AB are the same size. Money, they actually the same size. You know. You know, if you know when they're the same size.
Where AB came from? 135?
Huh?
AB came from what? 35, right? 35.
He came from 130.
30, yeah. 30, 35, right. 30.
You know what I'm saying? Mikey Garcia came from 126. And then he started moving his way up. So yeah, I'm not finished to sit there and say that, oh, he weight drained him. No, that ain't Mikey Garcia's fault that he wasn't disciplined. But yeah, man. Man, let's get into it now, man. Let's dive into it, man. Uh, I want to talk about Billy Joe, Billy Ho against Doodoo Andrade, right? Billy Ho against Doodoo Andrade. And y'all hit my like button. Make sure that if you in the building, you came in the building, you forgot to hit the like button, hit the like button. But so Billy Joe has called out Demetrius Andrade, money. He didn't call out Demetrius Andrade and he said that's who he want to fight next, right? He says that he don't want to sit around and wait all the way to May and see if Canelo decide to face him, right? Because we know Canelo's probably gonna fight Yildirim sometime early this year, and then in May, if he come back in May, then he'll fight Billy Joe or whoever he chooses to fight, right? Billy Joe says that he don't want to sit around and wait for Canelo for until May. He want to stay active, so he said that he wants to fight Demetrius Doodoo Andrade, right? He want to fight Doodoo. He says that's the fight he want. So he challenged Doodoo. He said, drop your WBO title that you have at 160. If you want a big fight, if you really want a big fight, drop the title at 160 that you have, right? Move up to 168 and fight me. Drop the title at 160, move up to 168 and fight me, and we can have a big fight and we can get it on, right? And so he says, because otherwise, right? These are the choices, right? Billy Joe Saunders gave Doodoo Andrade a choice to have a big fight at 160. These are Doodoo's choices, right? He can stay, at 168. Stay at 160, right? He can stay at 160 where he is and defend his title next against Liam Williams, right? Liam Williams, right? He can stay at 160 and defend his title next against Liam Williams, his mandatory, or he can move up, make a big fight that the fans have been wanting to see at 168, right? Against Billy Joe Saunders, right? Now, this is the thing. Now, you got decisions to make, Doodoo. What do you want to do? Are you going to go in there and fight another motherfucker that don't nobody want to see? For real, Liam Williams. Nobody want to see you fight Liam Williams, right? Don't nobody give a damn about that shit. Except for the people over on the zone in the UK. Don't nobody give a damn. I don't give a damn about seeing him in the ring with no Liam Williams, right? All them Williams, all them Liams, and you know what I'm saying, Liam Smiths, and I don't want to see that shit, right? But what I do want to see is Doodoo, right? I want to see Doodoo in the ring with Billy Ho Saunders. That's a fight that we were supposed to get a couple years ago. It didn't happen because Billy Ho tested positive, right? Got caught, but now we can make it happen. And he's calling out Doodoo Andrade. Right? He's the one that's calling out Doodoo Andrade, telling him to drop that funky ass WBO title that ain't getting you nowhere because you've been at that WBO title at 160 for a minute. You still not getting no fights. So obviously, money, that title that he's holding at 160, it don't hold no fucking weight. You just over there holding the title that don't nobody give a fuck about, right? It don't hold no weight. Drop the title, make a big fight, right? Drop the title and make the date, mate. Straight up. So and he said, he want to make it happen in February, right? They can make that shit happen, man. They can make it happen. He calling them out. All Doodoo got to do now is step up to the plate and say, you know what? Fuck this WBO title I have at 160 because it ain't got me nowhere anyway. As long as he had that title, he's still fighting Rudy Poots and Bombs and still ain't fighting nobody that nobody want to see, right? So, you might as well. If you fight Billy Ho at 168, now you finally, after 13 plus years, right, of being a professional fighter, you finally got somebody on your resume that people can say, okay, damn, let's make it happen. What you think, Money? You know, the man Billy Ho is calling him out. What you think?
Well, I'm gonna say this. I want Demetrius Andrade to fight Jamal Charlo. I got the video coming out. I already put out, 68 with Benavidez and Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant, yeah. Man, fuck Billy Joe. Fuck Canelo right now with them boys at 160 because they can make their own lane now. Demetrius Andrade and Jamal Charlo can make their own lane at 160 right now, bro. The WBA out there is a vacant title. Then who else got another title? Triple G got one. So it's like somebody down there, they can start trying to become undisputed at 160 now. Because Billy Joe, he gonna say that shit, Keith. But we all know the truth. Him and Canelo look like they about to bang, bro.
But he said, but see, this is the thing, right? This is the thing, right? This is my thing. I hear what you said. Everybody, yeah, yes, Amber. Hold on. Yeah, we want to see him fight. We want to see him fight Charlo, but that fight ain't happening. That fight ain't happening. If he go to 168, Billy Joe and beat Billy Joe, he can still move back down to 160 and make shit happen. Hold on, man. Damn, he can still move back down and make shit happen. It's not the end of the world if he move up to 168, because if he beat Billy Joe, right, then he has something on his side to talk about. I beat undefeated Billy Joe Saunders and did something that's going to put him on the map. Right now, he's nowhere. Them fights ain't going to happen. You know what I'm saying? We can talk about, he can fight Canelo, he can fight Triple G, he can fight Andrade at 160. He can't, because it would have didn't happen. So he got to do something. He got to make some noise. You got Billy Joe calling you out. And I believe Billy Joe want to fight him, because if he didn't want to fight him, he didn't have to mention him. He called him out. Demetrius Andrade didn't call Billy Joe out. You know what I'm saying? So you got to believe him, man. He called him out. He said, drop the belt at 160 and make a fight with me at 168. I love it. I love it, because we talking about who we want to see him fight. But okay, what's gonna happen when we know we're not gonna get a fight with him and Jamal Charlo? All he gonna do is fight fucking Liam Williams, and then after that they gonna still ignore him because he over there on the zone. But if he makes some noise and make himself relevant, he has to fight somebody, Money, to make himself relevant right now. He don't have time to continue bullshitting around, pussyfooting around, and fighting all these fucking bums and Rudy Poops, right? Because at the end of the day, if he continue to do that, Triple G, Jamal Charlo, all of them, they can still say one thing: this motherfucker ain't fought nobody and he ain't bringing in no money, period. But if he beat Billy Joe, that says something. That is a statement. And move back down if you want to fight at 160. You got options. Now you got a big name on your resume and you got options to stay at 168, because now you're real, right? 168 is more money probably. Now you're a real contender at 168. Jamal Charlo already talked about moving to 168 himself. So you're a real contender at 168. And if you move back down to 160, you probably got first dibs on your title that you gave up at 160, right? So you get to smoke at 160 or 168. Both. You making noise now.
I'll tell you like this. I don't give a damn what Billy Joe talking about. Now that Canelo is at 168, he could say, sound good, drop the title, move up, you get the fight. That man drop his title and move up. I don't think he get no Billy Joe fight right up.
Money. Obviously, he not gonna drop the title without having an agreement first. If they haven't, why would a man? I don't think Billy Joe hate that man that much to I want to hate on this man and just make him drop the title and then say, nah, boo boo, you drop the title, I ain't gonna fight you. It ain't gonna go down like that. If he dropped the title, dog, they gonna already have a fight set in place. I mean, come on now. We know business and boxing is fucked up, but it ain't that damn fucked up.
I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. With Canelo being right there right now, that's gonna be the next fight they're looking at for Canelo Alvarez.
Yeah, but
if you got a Canelo Alvarez fight in the making, I don't give a fuck about no Billy Joe. I mean, no Demetrius Andrade and none of that shit. Billy Joe ain't giving up on that scrap, bro. I mean, not on the scrap, on the shot to fight Canelo, knowing that's the biggest bad. So to me, Demetrius Andrade need to try to focus on the Cholo fight. His ass need to call out Cholo because that's the biggest name for you right there. You're not like I just don't see him getting that Billy Joe fight right away, Key. I just don't see. I know you're saying, yeah. I mean, that'll be the smartest move if you're gonna move up the fight and make sure it's in agreement that we fight next. Then I drop my title. I understand that shit, but I'm telling you, dog, Billy Joe ass understands that Canelo is at 168 to try to be undisputed, and the next fight is gonna be he gonna fight Billy Joe before he fight Caleb Plant. Canelo, he want to fight Billy Joe before he fight Caleb Plant.
Money, how are you gonna say that Billy Joe is? How? Because this is the thing. What I'm saying, if I call you out, right, say I want to debate you, you ain't said nothing about me, and I call you out, and I'm like I want to debate Money.
Because they've been talking shit about each other, Keith. Billy Joe and Demetrius been talking shit about each other.
I know, but recently, you haven't heard Demetrius Andrade call out Billy Joe. So what I'm saying, if I call you out, right? How you gonna tell me, nah, he don't really want? I'm calling you out. He's calling him out, so we can't do that. We can't say like, oh yeah, he calling him out and he telling him, but he don't really want to fight him because he specifically said, right? If he specifically said, I know, right? I know that I have a chance to fight Canelo, right, in May, but I don't want to wait around and sit on the shelf until May, right?
Oh, that's what he said.
Like Demetrius Andrade, because you can't see the mentality that you're taking is you taking the mentality that he don't want to risk that because he don't want to risk losing to Demetrius Andrade because you know what I'm saying he don't want to risk losing to Andrade because that'll fuck up a Canelo fight. I know how you thinking, but you have to give the man credit. Maybe he thinks that he really can beat. Everybody don't have a mentality like that. Maybe Billy Joe really has confidence in himself, and he thinks like, I'm gonna beat this motherfucker. Like I'm not gonna risk nothing. That's how you supposed to think. That's what us as boxing fans and these fighters, we lost that. You supposed to think like that. You supposed to think it's not a risk that I'm taking because I know I can beat him. Maybe he thinks like that. I don't like Billy Ho, but we got to give him some credit. Maybe he really thinks like that. I think I can beat him, so I'm not afraid. It's not a risk to me because I think I'm better than all these guys. So I'm going to beat Demetrius Andrade. I'm going to beat him, and then I'm going to go and fight Canelo in May if he picks me. But I'm not going to sit around and wait to see if Canelo picks me in May. When I have a man right here, I got a big fight with Dudu right here, right? All he got to do is move up to 168 we can get it on. Why don't Dudu? All I'm saying, right, is we can talk about all these other fights because they fantasy fights right now with him and Jamal Charlo. Is that going to happen next? No.
Billy Joe's a fantasy fight. You don't know if that's going to happen. You heard Billy Joe saying, drop the title. But the man ain't going to give up his leverage. You don't know if that man want to go to 168 right now.
Check this out. I'm saying, if you Demetrius Andrade, right, sit down and see if you can make it happen because you don't got nothing else going on that's exciting. Sit down and see if you can make it happen because one thing I'll tell you right now.
Keon, let me say this, bro.
He's not fighting Jamal Charlo.
Yeah,
but fight Liam Williams next if he don't fight. If he don't fight
listen,
Billy Joe.
So you think this man now? I never fought at 168, right? So now, because this motherfucker been fighting at 168, now he been fighting with the way you want me to just drop my title and move straight up to 68 and fight
you have to do something.
Say something. You to cut me off. You keep trying to
go ahead.
In a position to where he just in a position to where he just need Billy Joe Saunders. He don't just need Billy Joe Saunders. Don't get me wrong. I want him
He can get that guy a big name.
Fight, but it ain't Demetrius Andrade's fault that the fight got fucked over. It's Billy Joe Saunders' fight that the fight got fucked over. You the one that popped dirty, motherfucker, not me. You the one popped dirty. So in all reality, I would be giving your ass a chance to redeem yourself to fight me. Not saying that Demetrius did shit just so spectacular, but motherfucker, I still have the title that you popped dirty and lost. So at the end of the day, bro, you just can't tell me, oh, drop my title and move up. Oh, that's like him telling him, okay, how about you drop your title and come back down and fight me, motherfucker? But at the end of the day, right now, Demetrius at 160, he's the champion. Billy Joe at 168, he's the champion. Maybe Demetrius don't want to go to 168. That's why he haven't been saying shit about him. He want to still reign at 160. So by him being at 160, bro, he can still like my man said, Triple G down there, Charlo down there.
168 to fight Canelo with no problem.
You can still put your. Of course, everybody gonna try to fight Canelo. Canelo, the money man, bro.
You need to do something. That's what you not understand,
bro. No, that ain't. I heard you when you keep saying he needs to do something. He need to do something. At the end of the day, he's still the champion at 160 pounds.
What has that got?
And he's getting world title defense. He's still getting world title defense. Of course, he haven't fought a big name yet. I want to see him fight a big name myself. But you're not gonna put him in a position to where, oh, you just gotta go to 160, drop your title, run to 168. You never fought at 168 before, and your first fight, you gonna fight Billy Joe Saunders, motherfucking ass, who is not no pushover. Let's say that he ain't no fucking pushover, but you haven't fought with the weight at 168 yet. So now you getting your ass up there just because it's Billy Joe, the motherfucker you supposed to fight at 160. They got popped dirty. That fucked the fight up. I'm supposed to break my neck to 168 because you telling me to drop my title to come and fight you. Fuck no, it don't work like that. How about you drop your title, come back to 160 and fight me? But at the end of the day, Andrade still has big fights at 160 that he can fight because, like I say, Charlo and even Triple G names are bigger than Billy Joe Saunders at 168. They bigger names. But if you can't get those motherfuckers, then you gotta look to another name at 160, and then that's how you make your name. But I'm not gonna just force Andrade to drop his title and go straight up to fight motherfucking Billy Joe Saunders because Billy Joe saying, drop your title and come up here and fight me. Nah, get your slick ass out of here, motherfucker. How about you let him come up and get a fight first and then fight your motherfucking ass? But you ain't finna get no motherfucker to come straight up to fight your slick ass. I've been fighting at 168. You know, if he want to fight, I'm up here. He can just drop his title. I'm Billy Joe. Motherfucker, your name ain't really holding no weight like that. You got a title. But I do think you're a hell of a fighter, don't get me wrong. But your name ain't holding no weight to pull no strings. So at the end of the day, Andrade need to focus on 160, bro. He got big fights at 160. You know what I mean? And I'll see where he go from there. But I'm not going to force him to go to no 168 to fight Billy Joe motherfucking ass like he just running the show up there. No, Canelo, okay, I understand it. I see, okay, it's Canelo, motherfucker. All right, give me a shot at Canelo motherfucking ass. That motherfucker is the name, the bag, you know what I mean? But with Billy Joe, no. I ain't gonna force him to fight Billy Joe. And I'm saying if he do it, I won't be pissed off at it, but I'm not gonna put him in a position to where he just gotta fight Billy Joe Saunders motherfucking ass.
Yeah, I disagree with you, 100% on that shit because, like I said, because like I said, if he wants to fight with Canelo, he's been screaming for a fight with Canelo, right? He gonna have to fight at 168 anyway. He gonna have to fight at 168 anyway if he wants to fight with Canelo, right? So he already been taught. He said several times that he could go to 168 with no problem. That ain't a problem for him. He said that several times. So the big fish that he been calling out that he wants to fight is at 168 anyway, right? That's one point, right? If you don't fight Billy Ho, you're not going to fight Jermall Charlo, so we could talk about a Jermall Charlo fight all fucking day. That's not going to happen. You know it ain't going to happen. I know it ain't going to happen. They already have it set that if he don't fight, right, his next fight will be against a Liam Williams for his mandatory, right? I know you're talking about, yeah, he has a title. You don't want to drop your title. What the fuck has that WBO title got him? That doesn't, nobody cares. Nobody talks about Demetrius Andrade having a WBO belt. Don't nobody care. That belt don't hold no weight, right? It does not hold no weight. So you're going to sit there. You're going to stay at 160. You're going to fight a Liam Williams. Nobody going to care about that shit. Ain't nobody going to watch that shit, right? And you're going to stay in the same position that you've been in for the last 13 years. fighting nobodies. Looking on the outside, looking in, right? Just like a motherfucker that's grounded, like a kid that's grounded, that's peeking out the blinds, seeing all the other big dogs play, but you can't go on the porch. That's what he gonna do, and he gonna continue to do that. So now he has a chance, right? And we know that Billy Ho is a cheat. They could have fought before, right? They had a fight before, but Billy Joe, you know what I'm saying? He cheated. He's a fucking cheat, right? That's not. But you say Canelo a cheat, so I mean, we don't even play. Y'all even playing fields. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? If that's how you gonna bring it. But anyway, besides that, it's a big fight for him. Billy Ho and Demetrius Doodoo Andrade is a big fight. Fans know who Billy Ho is, right? He has a big name, a huge name in the UK, right? He has a name in the US also, right? That's a big fight for Doodoo Andrade. If Doodoo Andrade can beat Billy Ho at 168, if he can beat him, right? Now he actually has a name now himself, right? Now he's in the driver's seat. Now he's in the division where Canelo's at right now. Now people are going to be calling for that fight because right now you continue to call for Canelo, but you don't have nothing on your resume, right? You haven't done nothing for people to say, yeah, we want to see you fight Canelo. But if you beat Billy Ho, now you knocked off the man, right? You knocked off the man that Canelo is rumored to fight next. You knocked him down, right? Now Canelo, now you put in real smoke on Canelo to really have to come see you, Jack. Like Pimp say, like Pimp C say, you gotta come see me, Jack, right? You gonna have to come see him. You putting that pressure on Canelo. You making noise. But if you go and fight motherfucking Liam Williams, you ain't doing shit. You just holding the WBO title. That's just a fucking title that don't nobody care about. You know what I'm saying? Now, and we still in the same place. Man, I wish he could fight Andrade. I wish he could fight Triple G. He not fighting Triple G. Triple G. And this is the thing. Y'all must have forgot, right? When Triple G fought that, what's the dude that he fought, the black dude that Triple G came up with out of Denny's? You know what I'm saying? He found in the fucking in the back of Denny's that nobody had heard of.
Steve Rose.
Huh?
Steve Rose.
Yeah, Steve. When he fought Steve Dinner Rolls, right? When Triple G came up, right, and found the dinner rolls, right? After that fight, you know what I'm saying? After he ate up dinner rolls, Triple G did an interview, right? And he said that he is not fighting. He ain't, I quote, I'm not fighting Demetrius Andrade. I'm not fighting Jamal Charlo. I'm not fighting those guys. I'm not. It's other guys, young guys. It's other guys, you know, young guys. I need to give a chance to. I'm not fighting them. He been ducked them. He told you he wasn't gonna fight them, right? And if he has a choice to make a big fight with Doodoo Andrade or Jamal Charlo, this is Triple G. Who you think he gonna pick? He gonna pick Jamal Charlo. Because like I said, it doesn't matter how long fucking Doodoo Andrade keeps that belt, that WBO belt. Don't nobody care about that belt until he makes people care. He gotta make people care. He gotta make it to where, okay, he really making noise. Everybody's talking about he just beat undefeated, right? Because a lot of people consider Billy Ho cheating and all, him the top of the food chain. A lot of people will tell you that he can beat Canelo, that because he can box, he can move, he can do all that. A lot of people that say that he's a slick fighter and he is the one that can beat Canelo. I don't think so, but you got a lot of people that considers that, right? So it's making noise. The boxing world, the fans are going to talk about it, right? The fans are going to talk about it. The media is going to be talking about it. If you go out there and you beat Doodoo, and you go out there and you beat Billy Ho at 168, now you done moved up and you really making noise in that division. And like I said, Money, he still has the option, if he wins, to move back down. So now you have options now. You have an option, because Liam Williams ain't no fucking option. But you have one big option on the table. You got a big fight on the table. Do you fuck up like you did with the Charlo fight years ago? Do you leave it behind, right? Do you gamble and leave it behind, or do you take what's on the table? Do you take the food that's right there in front of you, right? Because if he don't take this, I'm telling you right now, if he don't take this, I hear you talking about, well, he got these guys over there. He's been had all those guys for 13 fucking years, and he still ain't fought none of them. So you got to take what you got right now. So if that is a real option, right? Sit down, make the fight happen. While you making the fight happen, you still have your WBO title at 160, just in case if it don't fall through, right? Just in case it don't come through and y'all not able to come out to an agreement, then you can step back from the table and say, hey, let me go ahead and focus on what I'm doing, at what I'm gonna do at 168, and fight another fucking Rudy Poo and Liam Williams. That's all you gotta do. Simple as that.
At the end of the day, I'm not for to force Andrade to go up to fight no Billy Joe just because Billy Joe said, come up and fight me, bro. I ain't doing it. Andrade, he's a hell of a fighter himself, whether y'all like the man or not. He got a WBO scrap. He's the champion. Whether y'all like it or not, he racking up title defenses. Same shit Triple G did, Cassandra. Same shit he was doing, racking up title defenses after title defenses if the motherfuckers don't fight him. So he looking at his options. Oh, could 168 be an option? Yeah, it could be an option when he move up. We don't know if the man want to move up and move back down or what the situation may be. The man probably ain't ready to go to 168. He probably ain't ready to go to 168. So I'm not going to force Hold on, bro. I'm not for to force that man to go to 168, bro. I'm not for to force the man to go to 168 for Billy Joe if the man don't want to go to 168 for Billy.
Make me understand this. Money. At
the end of the day, he's a world champion at 160 pounds. Whether y'all say, oh, the title not doing shit for him, or he's not getting no recognition, yada, 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 that might be true. But if that man's job is to be at 160, and if you want to go fight Liam Williams is one of the hottest fighters in the UK right now. He's making a little noise. He ain't big over in the US of A. Is his name bigger than Billy Joe Saunders? No, it's not. His name, wait a minute. His name's not bigger than Billy Joe Saunders over there. Billy Joe's the bigger name. I give him that. But Liam Williams has been beating motherfuckers' ass, knocking motherfuckers out left and right. He put himself in a position to fight for a world title. Now, if Demetrius Andrade say, you know what, I'm going to get this kid the shot. If I go beat his ass, then that's another title defense under his belt. But Billy Joe Saunders is at 168 right now. So how about Demetrius say, hey, Billy Joe, how about you come to 160 to fight me? Then what would you say? Would you tell Billy Joe to bring his ass down to 160 to fight Andrade? Or you just gonna say, oh, it's just everything's on Andrade. You got to go to 160.
No, Andrade's not making no noise. He don't.
Billy Joe not making no noise. Wait a minute. So what the fuck is the title? What the fuck is the title doing for Billy Joe Saunders at 168? What is the title doing?
Billy Joe Saunders has a bigger name. He got a bigger fan base than Andrade.
He's not that much more bigger than Demetrius Andrade.
He is.
He ain't that much more bigger.
Tell me, yes, he is. He has a whole country behind him.
Billy Joe is not that much more bigger. Billy Joe is not that much more bigger.
Cut out the bullshit.
Okay, because he got. Wait a minute. Stop, bro. Now you want to say he got a whole country behind him, like he moving units. Like when he come and fight a motherfucker, he got the whole country behind him. So you telling me if the UK is behind Billy Joe Saunders, the UK is not behind Liam Williams?
Bro,
wait a minute. Hold on.
I'm telling you right now.
Oh, he got a whole country. He get off the.
He has the whole country behind him.
It ain't like he no motherfucking Anthony Joshua, no Tyson Fury.
I'm not saying that.
All right,
don't
just bring up the UK because if you go fight Liam Williams is a UK fighter as well. And I'm telling you that the UK fucks with Liam Williams. They like him, bro. He got a buzz going. He's not the bigger name than Billy Joe Saunders, but Liam Williams have a fucking buzz going right now. So now, if the man don't want to go to 168 to fight a fucking Billy Joe, right? If you don't want to go to 168 to fight a Billy Joe, and I'm not telling him not to, I'm not saying he's not to.
Tell them not to.
But if you don't,
a whole bunch of excuses.
No, I'm just saying if you don't want to go and wait a minute, hold on, bro. Hold on. Let me finish because you sitting up here, you trying to force this man to go to 168. Oh, you have to go because he said he wanted.
Do you want to be great or not?
Bro, come on, bro. Billy Joe fucked the fight up, bro. Billy Joe fucked the fight up. This man do not have to force himself. Huh?
So PLG Scott, right? Are you telling me that Demetrius Andrade has a bigger name than Billy Joe? That's where you want to go. Because I'll bring you on here and you can get this smoke with money. We can, you know what I'm saying?
Hold on. No, you don't have to bring him on here to get this smoke with me, motherfucker. You ain't finna sit up here and make Billy Joe Saunders a motherfucking pay-per-view star out in this motherfucker.
I'm not making him
Billy Joe has a bigger name. His name, look, he has
a bigger name than Demetrius Andrade.
He was a champ before Demetrius Andrade. He was holding on to the title. But this motherfucker ain't really fought nobody his goddamn self. He ain't really fought
better competition than Doodoo.
I would agree. He got fucking Willie Monroe.
He didn't beat Chris Eubanks.
Willie Monroe, Chris Eubanks Jr.
Chris Eubanks.
And my guy
David Lee. I mean, he beat Lee when he was running shit.
What you say? David Lemieux, right?
David Lemieux. He beat Chris Eubanks. He beat Andy Lee. He beat Andy Lee when Andy Lee was, huh?
Demetrius Andrade beat the shit out of Andy Lee. Demetrius Andrade beat Chris Eubanks. Demetrius Andrade would beat.
It don't matter. He ain't got to fight no.
I'm just saying. All right, I'm just saying he would beat them too. Now we're looking at Andrade right now, right? So to me, I'm gonna say to me, bro. Yes, I would give him the edge over Demetrius Andrade, but he ain't no fucking superstar name like that to where you just, you need to go to 168 and fight Billy Joe. You need to fight Billy Joe. No, not if you at 160. Not if you at 160. Not if you at 160, bro. Now, I wanted him to fight Billy Joe when he was at 160 when Billy Joe fucked the fight up, right? So, but you just ain't fit to just say, this man got to run out of his division and run to 168 to fight Billy Joe Saunders because you feel like, this is your biggest fight of your career. You need to break your neck and do these. Nah, fuck, it don't work like that, bro. It don't work like that. You're not gonna call no fucking shots to force me to come up and fight your motherfucker. Get out of here, bro.
Hold on. Let me ask you something now. So what you say, right? What you say from a on levels. I'm not talking about money. I'm just saying in the ring on levels. Would you say that Demetrius Andrade is near the same level as Canelo, or he want to be on that same level as Canelo?
What you saying? Like, what you mean? You talking about skill?
Question. So yes or no?
You talking about yes or no, motherfucker? Explain to me what you talking about. You just want me to say yes or no.
I said, if Canelo and Demetrius Andrade fought, what chance would you give Demetrius Andrade to beat Canelo? What levels are they on?
Like a 35% chance.
So you don't think that he's near the level of Canelo? Demetrius Andrade.
He's just as skilled.
So you saying that he is on the same level as Canelo?
Yes.
Okay. You saying that he's on the same level as Canelo, right? But you have Canelo moving up and down in weight, being great. But you're telling Demetrius Andrade, nope.
That's Canelo.
Wait, hold on. Don't do it. Stay where you at. Right? With your feet in the mud for the past 13 years. Stay where you at. Don't do it. Just stay right there. Or you can be great. You can at least try to be great. So what you gonna do? Are you gonna try to be great? Right? Are you gonna try to be great? Because I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Right? I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You gonna get way more credit and recognition fighting and beating Billy Joe Saunders than you will fighting a fucking Liam Smith or Liam Williams or whatever. You're gonna get way more credit. And that's just a fact. You know what I'm saying? But my closing statement is that if he wanna, you know what I'm saying, he don't have to do nothing. I'm not making him do nothing because you making it seem like, you trying to make him First of all, the man
sound like motherfucker.
Hold on. First of all,
you
making a whole bunch of excuses for him not to go up and fight Billy Joe, right? The man himself ain't even said that he not willing to do it. He ain't even said that himself. You try to make him do this, and he needs to stay. He ain't even said that he wouldn't do it himself, right? He didn't even answer he ain't answered yet. We don't know what he want to do himself, right? But what I'm saying is that the best move for him, right? If he thinks that he can beat Billy Joe, if he thinks that he can beat him, and he like looking and saying, look, I know I can beat him, right? The best move for him to make is to drop that belt, because that belt ain't doing nothing for him. We seen that. We all see that belt at 160 is not doing nothing for him. They still looking right over him, right? The big talk is still, what have you done to deserve to fight any of these big names? That's what they're gonna continue to say. He get a big name. Billy Joe is a big name, right? He get a big name, then they can't say that no more. Then now he has options at 160 and 168, right? I'm saying, don't fuck up. Do what you got to do to really, you know what I'm saying? You don't got time. You talking about, well, he still got Triple G and he still got all these guys at 160. He can go and try to get undisputed at 160. No, the fuck he can't, because he don't have that time. He don't have that time, right? The time ain't on his side. Like I said, 13 years and he still don't have nobody on his resume. Biggest name he got after 13 years is fucking Valdez Monterosa, probably. Shit. And that's it. Do something great. You know what I'm saying? Try to do something great. Or if you satisfied with having a lackluster career, stay where you at, and these dudes are still gonna, you know, continue to look over you. That's all I gotta say.
Now, can I give my close argument without you saying shit, please?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Now, we talking about a man that Demetrius Andrade. You gonna tell this man he don't have time to come undisputed at 160 fucking pounds when he already hold one piece, the WBO scrap. You got a WBA super that's out there that just been vacated. You got Jamal Charlo over here. You got Triple G over there, which you could get those fights. You just gotta motherfucker go out there and do something to get the fights, right? Now, you saying I'm making excuses for this man to not go to 168, and we don't know what he want to do. But you said out your own mouth, the man haven't mentioned this man's name in how long? He haven't mentioned his name in how long? So evidently that's it. He's saying, you know what? Fuck Billy Joe. He at 168 now. I'm at 160. I'm gonna handle my business at 160. It's another title out there that's vacant right now. Let's see what happened with that scrap. You know, we'll see what happened down because I think his contract is coming up over on the zone. I don't know what we're gonna look and see. He's 32 years of age. That's true, but he haven't been in no fucking wars.
32, not 32. Don't subtract a year from it. He's 33. He's 33, no, not 32. He's 33.
Demetrius Andrade is 32. Andrade 32, bro.
Well, I don't know. We'll find.
You trying to make that man 33?
I don't know. That's what John Kramer said. He was 33. We'll pull it up.
Yeah, look it up. I think he's going on 33, but I think he's 32. So y'all ain't gonna make him no 33 yet. So now he's 32.
He'll be 33 in February. So he about to next month.
32. He's 32, right?
He's 30. He's turning 33.
So he's 32. So now he still have opportunities to go out there and fight these dudes at 160 because these Negroes ain't left yet. So as long as they're at 160, you still have a chance to fight them, bro. So we looking at the situation as a whole. Billy Joe, do what the fuck you gotta do at 168. Why the fuck is you worrying about 160 pounders that you said that they said your name, that you fucked up the fight? It's something inside your soul that's burning and eating at your ass because you did something wrong, motherfucker. Don't try to blame Demetrius Andrade because he got the strap that your ass lost because you popped dirty. So I'm just gonna look at it like this, bro. If Andrade come out and say you want to go to 168 and fight Billy Joe, all right, I commend him. I'm not gonna knock him. But we all do know that you haven't fought at 168 yet. And you might do want to get your feet wet at 168 pounds just to see how the weight is when you go up there. Billy Joe been up there for 2 or 3 fights already. So, of course, he's going to be welcoming your ass. Yeah, come on up. Drop your belt, mate. Drop your belt. Come on up. You want to fight? I'll fight you. Yeah, I bet you will try to welcome me up on my first fight and try to get the edge, motherfucker. But it ain't going to work like that. So, I'm gonna see what Demetrius Andrade want to do. He can be great at 160. You got fights at 160, and then you can go up to 168 and handle your business up there. But until that man say, "Oh, maybe I want to drop my title and go up," I don't give a fuck what Billy Joe Saunders say. I don't give a damn what he say. You know what I mean? You ain't finna force nobody to come up and fight your ass like you just the money man, or you just this big dog over in the UK to where you pulling the strings and you calling all the shots. Your ass are a known cheat. You was a known cheat. You feel me? You still redeeming yourself because you haven't had a big fight at 168 yet. You know what I mean? You got to fight somebody at 168 to solidify you are who you are at 168. But I'm not gonna knock it if the fight happen. You know what I mean? I'm still gonna favor Demetrius Andrade in the fight. I favor him in a fight at 160, which I do. I do like Billy Joe skill set. I think he's a hell of a boxer. He ain't a banger, but he's a hell of a boxer. So I just wait to see what Demetrius Andrade want to do with his career. I do agree he need to fight some goddamn body. He haven't fought nobody, but I still think he has the skill set to beat anybody from 154 to 168. I feel like that he have a hell of a skill set on him, bro. He's a hell of a fighter. But I ain't just go just say, Andrade, you ain't been doing shit. You need to take your ass to 168 and fight Billy Joe because he calling you out. You know what I mean? No, I ain't gonna pull those type of strings. But I like Andrade. I like his skill set. A lot of people rub off different. I mean, they get rubbed the wrong way by his ass because he can talk a lot of shit and you know, disturb people. He said some shit that I don't fuck with. But still, I'm not gonna take away from the skill set inside the ring. He's still a fighting motherfucker. So we'll just see what he come up with and what he choose to do. You know what I mean? If you want to go fight Leon Williams and get another title defense, I'm not gonna knock him on that. As long as he's trying to push towards one of the motherfucking big fights at 160. But we'll see what to go on with his ass. He with Eddie Hearn. He need to push Eddie Hearn ass to do more to get him the big fights at 160. So we'll just see what happens in the future with his ass in 2021.
Yeah, I mean, I hear what you're saying, Money, and I would agree with you if we was talking about somebody that had some rank like that. But Demetrius Andrade, he don't got rank like that to be able to say, well, I'm gonna stay right here, do my thing at 160, and then when I get ready, then I'll move to 168. He don't have rank like that. He don't have rank, and he don't have time on his side. Like I said, if he do that and he gonna think that way, he gonna continue to get left behind. So I agree what you're saying. If we was talking about somebody else that had some pull like that, right? That had some star power, that had time on their side to really sit around and be like, okay, nah, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna take that. I'm gonna do my thing at 160. Do what I got to do right here. Get these big fights at 160, and then I'm gonna move to 168 because we know that Demetrius Andrade and big fights don't go together. He don't have no pull like that. He don't have no rank like that. The guys that he's gonna do, he's gonna stay. If he does stay at 160, he's gonna stay right there at 160 with that WBO title. He's gonna continue to fight these Rudy Poots just like he been doing. While all the other guys are gonna fucking leave him in the fucking dirt. They're gonna go on, they're gonna continue to look over him because he ain't done nothing to make his name no bigger. He gonna stay stuck with his feet stuck in the sand in the same place. And he gonna continue to keep sinking and sinking. That WBO title that he has, it don't mean nothing. Maybe if somebody else had it, that had some big fights on their resume, that had a bigger name than Dudu Andrade, it might mean something. But I mean, a motherfucker that's signing contracts at Dunkin' Donuts, that lets you know all you need to know, right? It doesn't matter how good of a fighter he is. I think that he a hell of a fighter too. I think he a hell of a fighter. And to me, Dudu Andrade, even though I don't like him, hey guys, hey, it's your boy again, guys. It's your boy. You know what I'm saying? Even though I don't like his goofy ass, he a hell of a fighter. I mean, from what we've seen, he's a hell of a fighter because he ain't never been in the ring with nobody. You know what I'm saying? He ain't never fought nobody. But the eye tests say that, you know, he is a good fighter. But we still need to see him in the ring to really find out how good he really is with somebody, right? But yeah, I mean, they're going to continue to look over him. They're going to continue to look over him. If we couldn't get a Jamal Charlo and Demetrius Andrade fight, when that fight was big a couple years ago, when they was, you know, throwing seven, when the zone was really throwing money out there, giving away money for these fights. If we couldn't get it then, we sure the fuck ain't gonna get it now. You know what I'm saying? We sure ain't gonna get it now. So Triple G, also, we know for a fact we're not gonna see Triple G in the ring with Demetrius Andrade. He not fighting nobody like that. Triple G whole focus is I'm either gonna find another motherfucker, I'm gonna find another cook to fight in the back of Denny's, or I'm gonna get on my knees and pray every night for a Canelo fight. That's it. That's all Triple G looking forward to. He not gonna get in the ring with no Demetrius. He ain't gonna get in the ring with no boo boo, no doo doo, none of them. For real, he ain't gonna happen. But we'll see. We'll see, man. Let me get to some of these comments. PLG Sky says, why they can't meet at 164 for both titles like Tank and Cruz? That ain't happening, man. They ain't going. I don't even know if that's possible to do that, but it ain't gonna happen. Lord to the game, Boxing Talk. What's good with it? Salute. John Kramer says,
Kwame, what's going down?
Hey, it's me again, guys. It's your boy. It's your boy.
Me again.
It's me again, guys. It's me again. It's your boy.
Oh shit.
Hey,
I'll fight Errol Spence. Won't you tell Errol Spence to move up and fight me at 160? Fight your boy. I'm right here. It's your boy.
so goofy ass up. BKB says Andrade ain't fighting nobody because he signed to DAZN. I actually like him, but they only put him in with tomato cans over there. Yeah, and he's still gonna be signed to DAZN. So man, yeah, that's what that is, money. Let's move on. Let's move on, man. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez, man, real quick before we get into Tank Davis and Devin Haney in that whole situation. Talk about Teofimo Lopez, man. So Teofimo Lopez, he says that he gonna be a dickhead and he ain't giving Vasil Lomachenko no rematch. He says that he's not giving Vasil Lomachenko no rematch. He gonna be a dickhead. He on some 99 boo-boo shit. I beat you. You ain't gonna get no rematch against me. Ha 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 ha. You should have, you know what I'm saying? You didn't want a rematch. I'm not gonna give you a rematch. I beat you and I'm chucking them deuces, right? Right. I'm on some new shit, chucking them deuces. He chucking them deuces, you know what I'm saying? Hey, he said he on his 99 boo-boo shit, dog. And so do you think that he on some ducking shit to where he don't want to put himself in a position because he saw when Vasil Lomachenko actually started fighting, he was getting the better, a lot of the times he was getting the better of Teofimo, right? So he don't want to take that risk again. So he just want to fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I got away with it. I got away with it. The man did fight for 7 rounds. I got away with it. And I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. I ain't taking that chance again. Or do you think he's really like, nah, I'll beat your ass again, but I'm not going to do it because you wasn't going to give me a rematch. Mm-hmm. So how you feel about that situation? You know what I'm saying? That Teofimo, I'm on my 99 boo-boo shit. You ain't getting no fucking rematch.
Your second point is the exact that's you hit it on the head right there, Keith. Look how cocky Lomachenko was going into the fight, bro. Why not put a rematch clause into the fight? You got 3 scraps. You know what I'm saying? You that cocky to where you didn't even respect the man. Y'all already didn't like each other. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already had this feud going on to where it was, we're gonna see you got the bigger dick and all that type of shit going on. So why not put in your contract that it is a possibility that I could lose to this motherfucker, but you were so fucking confident that you was gonna beat Teofimo Lopez that you like, I don't need no rematch clause. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's a rematch clause, then it's gonna be one there for him as well. So if I beat him, then I probably have to turn around and give him a rematch. You know what I'm saying? Not saying he could have went like that, but he was so fucking cocky, and I'm not pissed off. I'm not gonna be mad that he don't want to give him a rematch, bro. I'm not pissed off because it was that like, okay, we gonna see who the better motherfucker is out here. You know what I mean? It wasn't no respect in that fight. Lomachenko still didn't give this man no respect for the win. He still haven't gave him no respect for the win. He making excuses and all this shit. So it's like, oh, you gonna make all these excuses, this, that, and the third. So now I'm supposed to come back and get your ass a rematch to redeem yourself. Whether I feel like you gonna win or not. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, you want to be that cocky, motherfucker. Bob Earn favoring you. Y'all motherfuckers want to jip me out the money. You know what I'm saying? So now y'all want to sit up here and get pissed off at me because I'm not giving you a rematch. Nah, work your way back to the rematch now. Go beat somebody to beat somebody and then come back.
He ain't never giving him no rematch. He said that chapter is closed forever. It don't matter. He said don't matter. He ain't never getting him no fight again.
What more can I say after he beat Pacquiao for the last time? I like this feeling. I don't want to. I don't care how much money they got.
Hey, Marquez is really on his now boo boo shit.
Marquez, you know why I like this feeling? Because every time they mention Manny Pacquiao name, they have to mention my name. You feel me? So hell no, fuck no. Lomachenko supposed to be this great warrior. Look, I thought he was gonna win. Me and Keith thought Lomachenko was gonna win. We ain't shitting on Lomachenko, but nah, the man beat him. He got that thunder, and I'm young. I'm still in the game. I don't know how long Lomachenko be in the game. I don't have to give him no fucking match.
Hey, you know? Huh? You think he doing that shit? You know what I'm saying? Just to give him. Cause like. Man, you know how hot that shit make you? That's just like playing the motherfucker in dice, right?
Exactly.
And they roll one time and get you, right? They roll one time and get you for the pot and then pick all that shit up and like, nah, you know what I'm saying? I'm gone.
Yeah, I'm done. Like, hold on, where you going, my
money?
Or you playing the nigga King football or basketball on the game and a nigga hit the buzzer beat on your ass. Come on, nigga, run it back. Oh, no, I'm good.
They like, no. Hey, my bro was real dog. He used to get up one time. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. He had me. We were playing Madden back in the day, man. And he liked to get under motherfucking skin like that, right?
Right.
Yeah, we having a back and forth game, and he kicked like I think he kicked like a 60-yard field goal at the buzzer, dog, and beat me, right? So he talking a gang of shit, you know, cause he at his crib, I was at my crib. He talking, man. He talking. I'm like, man, run it back. So he like to get under your skin, you know. So he's like, all right, I'll run it back. Hold on, I'm doing something. So you know, like back in the day when you played Madden, you could go in the lobby and you wait. And he like, just go ahead and set the game up and wait. Man, motherfucker had me wait for an hour and a half. Then gonna come back and like, take your ass to bed. I ain't playing you. Nigga. Bitch, I got you. But now so hot, man, I drove over there, dog. Come here, bring your ass outside.
Let me say this, kid. Let me tell y'all this. Y'all talking about he got to get on a rematch. I promise y'all, Key, I promise you, if Lomachenko would have won that fight, he would not give that man a rematch. He would not give Teofimo Lopez a rematch. My computer charger. Oh, he would not get that man a rematch. Y'all talking about he got to run the fade back. No, the hell he don't got to run the fade back. Motherfucker, I got you. That's it. I got all the stuff. I'm up here with 3 scraps. I'm the number one. I'm the number one Negro right now at 135. I'm the top dog, right? You not the motherfucker. You ain't no pay-per-view star. You feel me? We got Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia out here that's growing a motherfucking name to get bigger. We got Devin Haney out here. It ain't like he need no fucking Lomachenko. I don't need you no more. I did what I needed to do your ass. I've been telling people I was going to whoop your ass all this time. You know what I'm saying? I came here. You feel me? I'd have knocked your ass off. I got all the scraps. I'm the man. I don't have to give you no fucking rematch. I can wait on Gervonta Davis or Ryan Garcia winner. The winner of them motherfuckers, if they willing to fight me, make a big ass pay-per-view fight, make 3 times the money that I made with your ass. You feel me? Have a shot to beat them motherfuckers just like I got you, and then I can move on. I'm the man now. You don't control shit. You don't dictate nothing. Y'all talking about, oh, you gotta give him the rematch. You ain't gotta give him shit, bro. He did what he had to do. Lomachenko won't even be speaking that man's name right now if he won the fight, bro. I told you he was no good. I knew. I won Gervonta Davis. I won Tank. He beat him. He's still a loser right now. He ain't gotta do shit. He ain't gotta do shit.
Right, money. You right, you right. Hey, John Kramer said I'm a sore loser. He said you trying to beat up your boy. Hey, man, nah, cause he know how to get under your skin, man. He kept like after he had me sitting in that motherfucking lobby for an hour and a half waiting for him. Then you know what I'm saying. Then he kept calling my phone. Ha ha ha. Man, he know how to get under your skin, dog. I was mad at him. Plus, he had took me for some bread, and then you know what I'm saying. Swore he was gonna run it back and didn't run it back. Man, that shit. Hey, man, I was mad as hell, Money.
Mac, what up, nigga?
I drove all the way across town. And man, and he opened the door laughing like, hey, you can't way over. I got to you that much. You drove way over here to fight.
Hey, Keon, here's that type of nigga. You will drive halfway across town to fight your ass. If you can't get, I say you is that type of nigga.
Yeah, he got the screen door open, dog, laughing and shit.
Right, like this nigga.
It's just funny to him because he just like to get under your skin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He like to get under your skin, dog. Hey, man.
Mac, what up, Negro?
Real talk. I seen niggas get guns pulled on them over Madden.
Oh man,
we used to have Madden tournaments, right? I remember one of my partners. We used to have Madden tournaments back in the day. This is like 2003, 2004, back in the day, we always be having Madden tournaments, and bunch of cats be over there, right? And so, you got them certain cats, they'll whoop you and they'll get up and talk a whole bunch of shit, dance around, just and some cats they ain't really about that. So we over my partner's house, and I got one partner, man, he a fool. He beat you in anything, he gonna act a damn fool and let you know about it, right? My other partner, he kind of like one of them quiet cats. He don't really say nothing. He don't do none of the clowning. He ain't about none of that talking. So my man's, they playing for money and shit. my man's whooping. He get up. He running in front of the TV, dancing around and shit up. You know what I'm saying? Jumping around, got people laughing. I'm talking about we got a house full of niggas. People laughing. He got everybody letting dude just sitting there rocking back and forth. You know what I'm saying? He ain't said nothing. Man, he pulled that pistol out. Sit your motherfucking ass down. You ain't gonna play me like that. You ain't gonna. Oh no, shit. Shit they got real.
Shit done got real.
Hey, shit go down in Madden. That shit get serious.
Man, I used to be a little sore loser when I was on my feet, boy. I hate to lose, boy, anything. I thought, boy, you only won because you did that, and you looking at my controller. Nigga, read your plays and shit. Motherfuckers want to watch you, see what plays you pick and shit. Motherfuckers want to do this and do that. You ain't even playing look, motherfucker, on basketball, you don't even play on ball defense. You hear me?
Yeah.
On football, why you won't stick on them? Why you gotta let the computer do it? Well, nigga make up all excuses anywhere.
Hey, I know my man Ishmael, he probably gonna watch it. He be on here sometime. You'll see him when he come in the chat sometime. Ishmael, man. I think his name on here is Ish or something like that.
I remember.
Okay, back in the day, man, we used to play the Knockout Kings, right? We played Knockout Kings way back. This in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Knockout Kings was the shit back then. We playing Knockout Kings or whatever. We having tournaments. We all over there playing and shit, going back and forth. He get to playing, and he a sore loser at anything, So man, one of the little homies whoop up on him on Knockout King. Now he mad. You can't do that shit in real life. Fuck a video game. What's up? What's up? Come outside to this grass. Come outside to this grass. I bet you can't whoop me in real life. What's up? And we like, man, chill. It's again. Now fuck that. Who wants some? Huh? I bet you ain't gonna whoop me in real. Hey, ladies be getting mad over them video games, dog. Especially when you're younger. John Kramer said, I played Techno Bowl the other day and was like, damn, this video game had came a long way. For real. I remember I had an Atari growing up. That was my first system, Atari. You can't even see the people on there. Man, you still there, Money? Yeah, but I think Money. Okay. Yeah, but man, as far as the Teofimo Lopez shit, man, I feel what you're saying, dog. It's like Lomachenko, he didn't want no rematch. You dig what I'm saying? He the one that didn't want no rematch, right? he didn't want a rematch because he was cocky and he felt like who is this guy? This guy, he ain't gonna beat me. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna beat me. I'm gonna beat him, and then it ain't gonna be no need for no rematch. No, I don't want no rematch. So for one, that's his fault, right? That's his fault because he was the A side. He had a chance to put a rematch clause in, but he ain't want to do it. Then for two, after you got beat, you went about it the wrong way, right? You could have been like, he was just a better man on that night, even though, I might have hurt my shoulder, but I ain't going to make no excuses. He was the better man. I got to give it up to him, but I want the rematch because the fight was close, but he was the better man. And then, we might have been able to vouch for you. You know what I'm saying? You took your loss like a man with your head held up high. You know what I'm saying? Give him another chance. Run it back. Even though you didn't want no rematch clause, give him another chance. Run it back, right? So, yeah, he don't got to give you shit. He ain't got to give you shit because you had your chance and you blew it. You had your chance to put a rematch clause in there and you blew it. You had your chance to win the fight and you blew it. So fuck you. Now I'm on my now boo-boo shit. Fuck you. Because you would have did it to me if you had a won, just like Money said. You was gonna do it to me if you had a won. Straight up. Yeah. Right? You was gonna do it to me if you had a won. So that's just what that is. But you know what I'm saying? With that being said, Teofimo Lopez, right? He not fighting Devin Haney, right? He's not fighting Devin Haney to show, you know what I'm saying, who the real WBC champion is. That's a good fight. That's a big fight now because everybody's talking about that's one of the fights, right? Tank Davis and him ain't fighting because he's saying that Tank Davis is scared. He has been calling out Tank, but he's saying that Tank don't want that smoke. I'm not going to say that Tank don't want that smoke, but Mayweather, right? TMT Promotions don't want that smoke for Tank. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, they kind of be on some protecting Tank. I'm not going to say that Tank don't want that fight, but Mayweather Promotions, we know they don't want that fight, right? So that fight ain't going to happen. So you talking about fighting George Kambosos Jr. George Kambosos really lost his last fight to Lee Selby. He won a split decision to Lee Selby, a fight that he should have lost. Thanks. So you talking about fighting George Kambosos Jr., the weakest link. George Kambosos is ranked number 10 out of all of the 135 pounders. He's ranked number 10, right? So you talking about going and fighting a guy that's ranked number 10. But you talking about you acting like, yeah, we gonna go and we doing big things. We gonna go and fight George Kambosos Jr. Who the fuck is he? Right? So if you're talking about you want to fight all of the, because see, this is what gets me on him, right? You talking about all of the you want all of this big smoke. You want all of the toughest competition. You not going to do like these other guys do, right? You going to take all of the big fights, the tough competition, the hardest fights, because that's who you are. This is the takeover. Okay. Fighting the number 10 ranked man in the division, right? A guy that really lost his last fight. That don't sound like you taking over shit to me, right? I give you all of the credit and all of the props in the world for doing what you did to Lomachenko, right? But you coming back, you got all of this other smoke on the table, and you choose to come back and fight George Kambosos Jr. when you got all of this smoke on the table. Now, I say that to say this, Money. We made our point about, he's right not to fight Lomachenko. But what is it you talking about? You want all the big fights. You want all of the tough competition, right? Just answer this, okay? Money. We both agreed on the Lomachenko situation. But if you coming back to fight Kambosos, right? What's a bigger fight and what is a tougher fight? Kambosos or a second Lomachenko fight?
The Lomachenko fight is the tougher fight, but I think they offer. I don't know if it's true or not, but I think they say they're offering his ass like $8 million to fight Kambosos over in Australia. So I know they're really doing it for the money, but no doubt about it, the Lomachenko fight is that's a big ass fight.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna get more credit for fighting. Who's gonna be like, oh shit, he went over there and he beat George Kambosos Jr.
Right.
The motherfucker's ranked number 10 for a reason.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So okay, you went over there and beat him. Now, if he getting 8 mil or whatever to fight, that's cool. Okay, well, we doing what the rest of these fighters doing. You know what I'm saying? You fighting for money, but you contradicting yourself at the same time because you the one that's putting it out there. Teofimo Lopez is the one that's putting it out there, talking about I'm not gonna be like the other guys. This is the takeover. I'm fighting all of the best. I'm not gonna do what these other guys are doing, right? So if you do that, if you go and fight George Kambosos, right? If you go over there to fight him just for the money, I understand because shit, all these fighters are about their money. But at the same time, you contradicting yourself, right? Because this is my thing. If you're gonna do that, right? If you're gonna do that, then don't talk about don't talk about these other guys and put yourself ahead of them, right? And act like that you're gonna be different than all these other champions, right? Because who he's really talking about, he's talking about, the big names like Tank Davis and the big names. He's trying to say that he's not gonna do what he's saying that they're doing and duck smoke. He gonna fight all of the big fights, right? So you contradicting yourself if you going over there just to have a big money fight, which I don't know how much they paying him. I don't know how much they paying him, but I know that if you want to be, if you want to do what you said that you was gonna do, and if you have a fight on the table with Lomachenko or Kambosos, right? If you have a fight on the table with Lomachenko or Kambosos, the more credible fight is Lomachenko. Okay, so go to the table, right? Go to the table and say, what y'all gonna give me to fucking rematch him? Even though he was being a pussy and didn't want to put no rematch clause, and he wouldn't have rematched me if he had a one, right? What are y'all gonna give me? Because they're offering me this over to fight, dude over in Australia. That's what they offering me. Can you match the deal, or can you give me more, or can you match the deal? If they can't do it, then cool. But that's how I see it. I only see it like that because, like I said, he put himself on a pedestal and said that he not gonna do like the rest of these guys are doing. He wants to face the biggest and best competition. He wants the best fights, the best competition. And George Kambosos ain't it. Salute to Blue Blood in the building. What's good with it, Blue Blood?
Blue, what's going down, big bro? I look at it like this: he fought him, so of course everybody gonna want to see the rematch, things of that nature, especially Lomachenko fans. Of course, Lomachenko gonna do his best to try to get a rematch with somebody that whooped his ass. Right. But I can't get pissed off if Tio say no to him, because him fighting George Kambosos is a mandatory fight and it's bringing in some big dollars. So right. I'm not pissed off at him. It just come down to the point to where we know Tank and Ryan go fight each other. Supposedly, we don't know, but that's looking like the fight. You got Devin Haney out there. We know. They want to fight with him. We know that fight probably don't happen. So they trying to say, okay, how much you gonna give us to fight Devin Haney? But if it's no Devin Haney fight, he already made his plans clear that I'm gonna go fight this kid over here in Australia. I'm not gonna be pissed off at him for wanting to fight that kid. The money look good. George Kambosos put himself in position. Like I say, when people put themselves in position, I'm not gonna knock how they got in position. They in position. So I ain't gonna be pissed off at him. But I do see where you're coming from. Like if you saying you the best and you got the best fight out there, what's the next best fight on the table. If you can't get this fight, then you go get the next best fight. But it's a business now. I keep telling people we got to get outside of the golden age of boxing. Like we're not living back in those days. This is not those days. These fighters got more freedom now. They got more say so. They getting bigger paydays and shit like that. And like I say, boxing, we all know, is a fucking corrupted ass sport. It's a corrupted ass sport, and it's a short sport. So you go most definitely trying to put yourself in position to get the most money you can get out of this shit. You know what I'm saying? And if you just came off a tough ass fight that you feel was a tough fight, and you went into another fight that ain't so tough, but you're still making X amount of dollars, shit, I'm not gonna knock a fighter for doing it. I ain't gonna make it look like he's a bitch or nothing like that. Oh, nigga, you don't want to do this? Get your shit. It's like, okay, it's chess, not checkers. Put myself in position. Now you go put yourself back in position to fight me now. Not saying that you ain't in position. I'm just saying it's probably how you thinking and shit. So now, I'm the man. I move on my terms. I fight on my terms. I did what I had to do. Took the lesser money to fight your motherfucking ass. I beat your motherfucking ass. High risk for the high rewards. Now I'm the man. Everything move or what I do with certain fights. You know what I'm saying? We all know with Lomachenko, it's an ego thing right now. It's ego. That's all it is. It's his ego right now. His pride is hurt. You still don't even want to acknowledge that I beat your ass. You still going out here talking about Bob Earn paid off the judges. Oh, it was my shoulder. Things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So you don't even want to give me my motherfucking credit for whooping your ass. So if I go in here and whoop your ass a second time, what the excuse gonna be? You still gonna make an excuse. So T.O. probably like, it ain't gonna never be good enough. I go out here, I whoop your ass. You ain't gonna give me no credit no way. So fuck you. You know what I'm saying? We've been saying fuck each other. It ain't never been a respect thing there. Maybe for putting on a glove before us as man, it ain't never really been there. So at the end of the day, bro, it's a business. It's chess, not checkers. That man playing his chessboard the way he want to play his chessboard. If you telling Lomachenko, fuck you, go make your name somewhere else. I ain't gonna never give you a rematch. I probably got 1 or 2 more fights at 135 anyway. So fuck you. You ain't my biggest payday here. You might be one of the toughest fight, but you ain't my biggest payday. So at the end of the day, I'm moving how I want to move. I'm going up to 140 next. If you want to come to 140 and see me, then I give your ass a rematch. But fuck you right now. And I ain't pissed off at T.O., bro.
Yeah, I mean, me neither, man. I just had to, bring from both different standpoints. My thing is the only thing is I don't have no problem with that, right? I don't really care about no George Kambosos fight, but if they paying you that much to go over there and fight him, well, shit, we like you said, we know what boxing has come to. Go over there and get your bag. You know what I'm saying? Go over there and get your bag, because you did. At the end of the day, you have fought the toughest competition at 135. No matter what nobody say, you have fought the toughest competition at the 135-pound division, right? You beat first of all, you beat Nakatani, which is a hell of a fuck. Now we know that's a hell of a fucking victory. Right. Then you came and beat Richard Comey. Then you beat Lomachenko, right? White Jesus Lomachenko. So I mean, you doing your thing. Can't nobody, really say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody really say nothing, right? But at the end of the day, keep it 100, all the way 100. Don't just say that you all your fights you want to fight the best competition, because if you have the option on the table, Devin Haney, Vasil Lomachenko, and George Kambosos Jr., right? If you got those 3 options on the table, well, the weakest link is George Kambosos. That's not the best competition. That's all I'm saying. So that's
I agree 120%.
That's a contradiction. So, but like I said, like I don't have no problem with it. It is what it is. He gonna go over there, beat the shit out of the dude, get a big bag. If that's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? He kind of earned a spot to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? By fighting the guys that he's fought. Hey, what you think about Devin Haney and Nakatani?
Hell of a fight, bro. One hell of a fight, bro. Like we say, we just seen what Nakatani did to get back in position. You know what I'm saying? So Nakatani is a credible motherfucker and a tough motherfucker, bro. Tough.
That's
tough. Hell yeah, that motherfucker name. I can choke that motherfucker right now. Who he just beat, Key?
Oh, you talking about you talking about Felix Verdejo?
Verdejo, yeah, motherfucker.
Yeah, dog. That's a tough ass fight. Devin Haney and Nakatani. That's a tough ass fight, right?
That's a hell of a fight.
That's a tough ass fight, dog. We know. I think that Bob Arum would be more willing to put Nakatani in the ring with Devin Haney because you know how Bob Arum get when it's his big names. He'll be more willing to put Nakatani in the ring with Devin than he will, with Teofimo Lopez. Shit.
Yeah.
But with that being said, Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia, y'all. Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia, man. Is we seen Tank Davis come out and his energy was great with Ryan. His energy been great when it comes to Ryan Garcia. It's been he been had that energy. Like we know. See, this is what I'm talking about with Tank Davis, right? We know when Tank Davis really wants some smoke, because when Tank Davis really wants some smoke, his energy is at a whole different level. So it ain't really no arguing that. When he really wants some smoke, his energy is at a whole different level. So with the Ryan Garcia fight, he wants that smoke for real. Both of them want the smoke. Ryan Garcia is out here talking about he gonna knock him out in 2 rounds, which we know is some bullshit. He just talking to hype up the fight, right? Because see, Ryan Garcia, right? He not talking when Ryan Garcia say that he gonna go and knock out Tank Davis in 2 rounds. He's not talking, right? He ain't talking to us, Money. We not talking to the people in the chat. He's talking to his casual fans. He has a lot of very casual fans. He's talking to the people that know him from being an IG model. You know what I'm saying? People that know him from Instagram. He's talking to those fans, the fans that only watch boxing because they want to see Ryan Garcia. You see what I'm saying? So with him saying that, they'll believe that. So it sounds real to them. Yeah, he can do it. He'll knock out Tank in 2 rounds. So that's who he's talking to when he says that he'll knock out Tank in 2 rounds. Because I'm pretty sure he don't even believe that himself. Because he knows that Tank Davis is a serious threat. He's not going to go in there and take Tank Davis lightly and think, oh, I can get this guy out in 2 rounds. So he's not even really thinking that in his head. He's saying that to promote that shit to his casual fans. But anyway, so I didn't really even I didn't take too much into that. You know what I'm saying? I know what it was, Money, when he said that. So, but nevertheless, he wants to fight. Tank Davis wants to fight. It was who was gonna be the A side? You know what I'm saying? Who gonna be the A side? Because we know that Tank Davis is the A side, right? When it comes to this boxing, Tank Davis has already been on pay-per-view. He did good, respectable numbers on pay-per-view. Tank Davis sells out everywhere he go. Tank Davis got the biggest name, maybe in boxing history, right? Or one of the biggest names by far in boxing history. He fighting under him, Floyd Mayweather, right? He got all of that on his side, right? Ryan Garcia is an Instagram. I mean, he got all them he got more Instagram followers and all that, but that doesn't correlate to being the A side in the boxing ring. You feel what I'm saying? When you're talking about when you're talking about who's done what, who sold what in boxing, it's Tank Davis hands down. So Tank Davis is the A side, right? But we heard Oscar De La Hoya talking about, if we fight Tank, we the A side and this and that, which is some bullshit. So initially, we thinking this, here this shit go again. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna get this fight happen. They not gonna get this fight to go down because now they gonna be arguing about who is the A side and who the B side, right? But Tank Davis, he came out and he said, I don't give a damn about no A side in this fight. That's why I'm saying his energy is different with Ryan Garcia. He really wants to fight Ryan Garcia. So he's telling you, it don't matter if he A or B side. Tank Davis said he don't care about being no A or no B side. He said he know that he is the A side, right? But he don't care. He'll take the B side. Make the fight happen. He don't give a damn. Make the fight happen. Send the contract. Let's get it popping, right? So I say that to say this. They both want to fight money, but Oscar De La Hoya, you know, he's talking about, well, you know, we got to sit down and we got to see, you know, what Ryan Garcia wants to do, and then, you know, we'll go from there. It's about what Ryan. Well, motherfucker, he told you what he wants to do. He told the whole world what he wants to do. So what do we got to sit down and talk about? He told you and he told the whole world that he wants to fight Tank Davis next. So I'm saying that because I'm asking myself, with Oscar De La Hoya in the middle of shit, because Ryan Garcia, he needs Oscar De La Hoya to, you know, make that contract. He needs Oscar to make it happen. And then Tank Davis, he needs Leonard Ellaby and Floyd Mayweather to make it happen, right? Because this is the thing. Tank Davis is saying that he don't give a damn if he the A or B side, right? But hey, money. We know when it comes to Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellaby, are they gonna talk that same tune? They not giving no motherfucking A side up to no Oscar De La Hoya, right?
Hell no at all.
You know that they ain't having it, right? But because we know Leonard Ellaby, well, Tank Davis is a star. He needs Tank Davis. We don't need him. Tank Davis, we can go another direction. I mean, Tank Davis is the best fighter in the world. Ryan Garcia and all these other fighters, they need Tank Davis. We gonna go in another direction. Because we're not gonna care if Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy, Pretty Boy, or No Boy tell us who Tank Davis is gonna fight next. We're not gonna let them dictate no terms when it comes to Tank Davis. He's the best fighter in the world. He's a superstar. You know, we know what Leonard Ellaby gonna do. You know, which when it comes to this situation, he's in the right to do that, right? Because if he said that because he's going to say those things, but when he's saying those things, right, it's a fact that he's going to say those things if it comes down to it. But when he say those things in this instant, right, he has every right to really say it. Because Oscar De La Hoya, he cannot pull that shit talking about, oh, we the A side, because you're not, right? So do you think that this fight is really gonna happen? Because we got two hot-headed promoters, right, that want to show who got the bigger nuts. That's what it's gonna come down to. At the end of the day, right, they both under contract with two hot-headed promoters, right? That can tell both of their fighters, no, we gonna go in a different direction. Oscar De La Hoya, his main thing of doing it is because he don't think that Ryan Garcia is ready to face Tank Davis. So that's a big cop-out for him, saying, no, we the A side. Well, we couldn't make a deal because they didn't want to make a deal because, you know, we couldn't agree to a deal because we the A side, right? On the other end, I think that the Mayweather, Leonard Ellaby, and all of them, they want to fight. They want to make the fight happen. Tank Davis wants to fight just as well as Ryan Garcia wants to fight. But they're not going to bow down to no De La Hoya. So does this fight get made? And if it gets made, how does it get made? 100%. Do you think this fight gets made next?
I ain't gonna say 100%, Keith, but I do. In my opinion, I feel like this fight get made next. I feel like it's gonna happen. I feel like, you know, they've been talking about it for so long that right now it's the best time to make it. Both fighters coming off of big knockout wins. Tank looked spectacular against Gamboa. Ryan Garcia looked spectacular against Liam Smith. I mean, Liam. What's about Liam? Motherfucking what's the man name? Goddamn, Luke Campbell. You know what I mean? That was a hell of a fight. Both of them hot right now. You know, they talked all that shit on Instagram and went back and forth for X amount of years. They let the Tevin Foreman and Tank fight get them to slip a fucking way. So Mayweather promotion need this fight to happen for Tank. This is the perfect time and the right time because Ryan is still a little green in the ring, even though he just beat motherfucking Luke Campbell. he's still a little green, and we saw those things, but he still got raw potential as well, and raw power that equalizes everything. So what they gonna have to do is take advantage of that shit. They have to try to get him in the ring right now. You know what I'm saying? Let Tank go ahead and do what he gonna do to him, and still go be a little danger in there for him. You know, but let it take place, man, and force the A side and the B side and all that shit. That's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem. Because we know Mayweather want to be the A side over every fucking thing. It don't matter what it is. It don't fuck what Tank talking about. You feel me? I run this motherfucker Mayweather promotion show. So it's gonna come down to, you know, them just coming up with a good number, man. We seen Ryan Garcia saying the money's there, you know, everything is there. There's no reason why Tank shouldn't accept this fight next. So I really believe like they gonna make this fight happen, bro. I really believe they're gonna make this fight happen, you know. And if it don't happen, I ain't gonna be pissed off, but I'd be like, God damn. But I just want to see, you know, could Floyd and Oscar De La Hoya ass come together and give us something good for boxing, bro? Because when I say this, Keith, boxing is a young man sport, you know, and I'm looking at how we saying how we losing, you know, losing eyeballs and shit because we got to bring the youth back to this motherfucker. And if we can get the youth coming back, and with Tank and Ryan Garcia, they got young fan bases. If they can get them motherfucking eyeballs on the sport, it's gonna be a hell of a. It's like they pay-per-view, bro, can do at least 700,000, bro. Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Davis, they can eclipse.
Might do a meal. It might do
yeah, bro. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because both of them is gonna talk that shit.
You know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb. It's gonna do over a meal because when you got you because you know for Tank Davis, who gonna do all the talking?
Mayweather.
Exactly, right? Mayweather gonna do all the talking. He gonna make it about himself and Oscar De La Hoya.
Yeah, right. And even himself and Canelo Alvarez.
Yes, he's gonna. Really, I wouldn't throw Canelo in there because you know Canelo ain't with them no more. But you know,
and Canelo pops up for.
Oh yeah. You're right. He's gonna make it about himself. Just alone, Mayweather's gonna sell that fight, and then you know what I'm saying. Tank Davis got his fan base also.
Yeah.
And Ryan Garcia got his fan base. All his fan base gonna pay to see him fight. This fight is gonna do big numbers. So I think, right, if it has to go down to if it goes down to okay, well, is Mayweather them gonna give up 50-50 or they gonna, you know, kind of like fall back a little bit just to make it happen? I think they will. On Mayweather on the Mayweather side, I think they will because I think that they look at it either way as a big opportunity for Tank Davis because I think they look at Ryan Garcia as food, right? And they looking at it as like, okay, this is a huge fight for Tank Davis to even put him on the map more than what he already is, right? Pay-per-view, all of that, right? They was talking about because see, they talked about it making Leonard Ellerbe came out and talked about making the Ryan Garcia fight before we even knew anything about it. You know what I'm saying? We was like, Ryan Garcia, you know, we know that they've been back and forth, but we had, and he came out, and that's the fight that we want next. Leonard Ellerbe was loud about that fight, right? Leonard Ellerbe don't be loud about no fights like that with Tank Davis, right? He was loud about that fight. It was two fights that we've heard Leonard Ellerbe very vocal about. It was the Leo Santa Cruz fight and the Ryan Garcia fight, right? So we know that they want that fight. We know that over there on the Mayweather side, they want that fight by any means necessary. So if it come down to them, they gonna make it happen. But I don't know, Money. When you talk about Oscar De La Hoya, I don't know because that is De La Hoya's prized possession right now. We know he got Virgil Ortiz, but Virgil Ortiz, he don't got that star power like Ryan Garcia do. Let's just keep it real. He's more seasoned and he's a better fighter in the ring right now, but that doesn't correlate to views and money, right? We know that. So his star, now that Canelo left, is Ryan Garcia. And we know, I can kind of tell that Oscar De La Hoya is not 100% confident that Ryan Garcia can go in there and beat Gervonta Davis. So with that being said, I don't know if the fight gonna happen, man. I'm on the fence because I'm like, it wouldn't surprise me at all if De La Hoya, get in the way of making it happen just to save face, just to save his prized possession. Right. I can see De La Hoya getting in the way to save his prized possession.
He walked right through the tank. Back then, if you ask him back then, I can't say he wasn't ready. But right now, with Ryan getting faster, he's getting stronger and getting better. I think he walks right through the tank. I think he walks right through the tank.
But that knockdown scared motherfucking. He scared Oscar De La Hoya to death.
Hell yeah, bro.
You heard him talking about it, right? He heard him talking about it. You heard them talking about it backstage, right? They was talking about it, and he was like, Ryan Garcia asked Oscar. He said, "Hey, be real, like for real. What was you thinking when I got knocked down? Like, what was you really thinking? What was going through your head? Like, what did you say when you saw me get dropped? Huh? He all excited and shit."
Right.
And De La Hoya was like, "Hey, for real? When I saw that, he was like, I ain't gonna lie. He was like, I was like, oh, holy shit." He was like, I was a little nervous. So that right there, he don't want to feel that again. And De La Hoya, we know De La Hoya at the end of the day, he's smart. You know what I'm saying? He's smart and he knows boxing. And I think that De La Hoya knows that if that was Tank Davis, it probably would have been a whole different outcome.
Yeah, he ain't done.
You feel me? If that was Tank Davis, I think that he feels like it would have been a whole different outcome. So, do he want to risk that? And that's what and we asking that, right? What you think he thinking in his head?
Yeah, especially the whole Golden Boy float. And I say the same thing about Floyd and with Tank. Tank is hottest prize possession, but I think they have more confidence in Tank beating Ryan Garcia than Della have in Ryan Garcia beating Tank. So it's gonna come down to, like, what do they want to do, man? Do they feel like they can recover? Like Oscar, do you feel like Ryan Garcia can recover if he take a knockout loss to Gervonta Davis over just a loss? You know what I mean? So it's gonna come down to the fighters though, because like I say, Ryan Garcia, he's very adamant about this fight, bro. Like he really want this shit. And like I heard from Oscar, Ryan knows what he wants. So whatever Ryan's want, we're gonna do. So it's like if Ryan Garcia really want this fight, I think Oscar De La Hoya gonna have to go out there and make it happen. Like Ali told Herbert Ash, you know what I mean? So you got to go out there and make this shit happen because you don't want to risk losing them or pissing them off already. You know what I mean? Like you already said you're nervous about losing him because of what you got going on with Canelo Alvarez. So now you don't want to make him mad. Like, oh, I don't want you to fight Tank. Why? Because you don't fucking believe in me. You know what I mean? You don't want that type of shit going on. So it's gonna come down to that situation. Sit down and talk with your team. That's why you got a team to see what's the next best thing for you. But I'm telling you, bro, Ryan Garcia is very, very adamant. He's very vocal about the fight. Tank saying you already know the shit is signed, sealed, and delivered. You talked to 10 minutes before your ring walk, like we was already setting this shit up. Like I wanted if he win,
yeah, right.
If he win, so it just gonna come down to time and us seeing. You know what I mean? Gonna come down to time and us seeing. And like I say, I know what people saying. They being optimistic on this shit because I feel a little bit as well for us, knowing that these are big prize possessions and these motherfuckers do have the talent to be superstars in the game. So we'll just have to wait and see, bro. But I feel like, to me, in my heart, I really do feel like we're gonna get that fight next. I really do feel like we're gonna get it next, bro.
Yeah, you could be right. But I just think with me, I think on the Golden Boy side, I think the odds are not in Ryan Garcia's favor on the Golden Boy side because now you got Canelo even, right? Canelo even saying he need a couple more fights, right? So you got Canelo that's gonna go against it, right? And
Canelo said that?
Yeah, he said he think he need a couple more fights, like 2 more fights, right?
Yeah.
So you got Canelo saying that, right? And then you got Oscar De La Hoya, and he not gonna say that, he just not gonna come flat out and say that shit in the public, but behind the scenes, we know he's saying the same tune. You know what I'm saying? We know that he's saying the same tune behind the scenes because if he wasn't, when De La Hoya came out with his statement, it wouldn't have been like, oh, we gotta, we're gonna wait and see, it could be next, but we gotta see, we gotta weigh our options and all that shit, right? It wouldn't have been that. It would have been like, no, we got Gervonta Tank Davis next. It would have been that. You know how they move, dog. Like I said, the energy is different when you really, really want to fight. So I don't know. So when everybody putting these this news up, like, and everybody, a lot of people think that it's signed, sealed, and delivered and it's already happening. Don't do that. Don't let these people fool you. I'll believe it when I get a date. When I get an announcement that is happening next, then I'll believe it. Until then, it's whatever to me. Until then, you know, I'm thinking, really in my head, I'm thinking about who both of these fighters are gonna fight next, besides each other. You know what I'm saying? I'll believe it when we get an announcement that is happening, because we know how boxing is. We done been down this road, Money. Been down this road a million times before. We know how it go down.
Yeah, I'm with you though. Until that bitch gets signed on that dollar line, I ain't gonna say it's signed, sealed, and delivered neither.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my man KG Alexander off in the building. Valentine off in the building. He says fight is done. Oscar just trying to be relevant. Now, I ain't done it. Like I said, it ain't done until we get that announcement. Omega Red in the building. Calvin Johnson say, I don't think he said he don't think it is Oscar wishy-washy. I guess that is the real Calvin Johnson. Let me reach him back up.
Yeah, that's the real Calvin Johnson.
Okay, yeah. He said that is because you know how these cats be making so many fake accounts. He said that is I think he said his account got hacked. I'm gonna go ahead and reach you up right now, Calvin. Hold on. Let me see. We go here and reach you up right now. So yeah, man. Let me see who else we got. Who else I missed? Let me see. Dom Reeks in the building, coming from that Colchester, all the way in the UK. But yeah, man, that's just how I feel about that situation, man. Anything before we get up out of here, because I know you finna go on. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, when we get off, right? Monnie Brown, make sure that you go over to Monnie Brown TV, because Monnie Brown, he got a great show for y'all coming up, and he finna go in there and cook on some things. You know what I'm saying? He finna go in there and cook on some things. So, you know, we back to back at you tonight. I usually don't come on this late. I'm gonna be back on my regular time. You know what I'm saying? I usually don't come on this late, but you got to do what you got to do sometime. But before we get up out of here and shoot over to your channel, Money, what's your closing statements?
Man, appreciate everybody for coming through, rocking with my bro Key. You feel me? Hell of a show tonight. Like he said, I'm about to get ready and scrap up and go live on my channel. So y'all come on over to Monnie Brown TV, man. If y'all not following me on Instagram at Money_the_writer, we got good things going over there as well. And I'm actually cooking on the subject that come from over there. But, you know, y'all come on over, man. Much love. Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button if y'all haven't hit it. We be cooking for y'all, man. You feel me? You know, we two are the realest in the game. We'll continue to be that way. You know, it ain't nothing gonna stop these trains, man. Much love to y'all, man. Y'all know how I get down. Big dog status.
Straight up. And drop the link. Calvin Johnson say drop the link so he can subscribe to your channel again, because they hacked his shit. You heard? Okay.
Yeah, I'm about to right now. Just
okay, and yeah, salute to everybody in the chat, everybody that came through, you know, and show some love. Make sure that you hit that like button. Once again, you know, if you ain't hit the like button, and y'all already know how I do. There you go, talking that boxing again. I don't watch reality TV. I watch boxing. And anything ain't everything, but around here, everything boxing. Monnie Brown gonna shoot the link to his channel in the chat. Yep. Make sure that y'all hit that link before you. But if you're not already subscribed to Monnie Brown TV, make sure that you hit the link. And like I said, he'll be going on in probably about the next 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, he'll be on, right? He come on at the top of the hour. So he finna set up, Monnie Brown finna set up, and he finna let everybody know what you gonna cook about. What you gonna cook on, Money?
We about to cook on, you know, these cats hating on champ side. What else I got whipped up for y'all? Damn, I forgot what I was gonna cook on my damn self. Oh yeah, I'm cooking on that fight with Oscar Valdez and Miguel Berchelt. I like that. But mainly gonna be about racism in boxing real fast. You know what I mean? Because they hate, and I want to prove a point to these boys about how they trying to get on champ side for supporting his kind, but they're not getting on this man for supporting his kind and lay low boxing because he's a real sucker. He trying to hate on the champ, man, and I feel like it's bullshit because they hate on how people got their fucking pound for pound list set up, and they just can't stand it, bro. They can't stand it. If they don't see somebody they like, they want to snap out and go crazy. So, we go cook. We go cook.
Hey, Monnie Brown, what you can count on is he gonna always stay on the sucker's neck. With that being said, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Catch us next time. We out.